We are live on the internet. There we go. And Kurt's
Hi.
got a tree on his head.
Kurt's got a tree on his head. It's all part of the grand scheme, the plan, the idea, the notion. Other words, I'm sure, would be appropriate as well in this circumstance.
The
Hi, folks.
concept. Hi.
If you are joining us for the video on demand after the fact, you can view our playing portion of the stream by simply skipping forward until you see three of us instead of only two of us, because this is a trio, and we play role-playing games with our third member of the trio. Her name's Amanda, and Amanda will join us soon enough.
You know, I was just thinking, Kurt, is that we've gotten so good at giving that little preamble before these VODs that what about if people are here to watch us talk to each other? And they're not here to watch us do a preamble about how you could not watch us talk to each other. So I think we should have a preamble before that preamble where we're like, if you're here to watch Kurt and Anthony just kind of say bullshit until Amanda shows up,
Please stick around.
skip until there's just two of us.
Just skip backwards until there's just two of us. And then we'll say things like, Hi, Otto. As far
Hi,
as the snow
Otto.
goes, don't mind it. Don't mind it myself, but I also haven't had to leave today, so that changes the amount that one might mind snow.
Very true. Very true. I'm loving the snow. This is the earliest snow in my city for many decades, I think.
Dang.
Um, and I was like, really, I didn't believe it. I was like, we're going to get snow that's going to melt right away, just like it always does. We can't have winter in Toronto at this time. But it turns out, can. And I should
And
have
you
trusted
will.
it. It's actually really nice. I think I'll get sick of winter really quick, but for the moment, it's fun to be back.
Yeah. Honestly, changing of the seasons, never really get tired of it. It's a little different every time, isn't it? You can
Yeah.
never totally expect what it's going to be, when it's going to be, how intense it's going to be. Don't mind the flashing of different lights on my face. I'm just opening a spreadsheet. I'm not doing my taxes. I'm getting ready to play a game later.
You know, it's a good game when you can confuse it with doing your taxes. What's the
Mm-hmm.
first game, Kurt, that you played that involved a spreadsheet?
Ooh, see, here's the thing. It doesn't need to involve a literal spreadsheet to have like the energy of a spreadsheet.
I see.
Because you and I, Anthony, for folks who might be new to this stream, Anthony and I met because we were both employees at a board game establishment.
And so,
And so we played a lot of games. And because you get a particular kind of person as one of the subsets of guests you can get in a board game cafe, you tend to find yourself acquainted with those big old complicated games with sort of a spreadsheety vibe. I like to tell people I like games that look beige, sound
he
boring,
does.
and do math that could be more quickly done on a spreadsheet. And
That's
these
true.
are all true things.
That's true.
You might think, miniatures are fun and I enjoy rolling dice, and those games are complicated. That's true, but they're complicated in the wrong way. Not for everyone, but for me. So I feel like I really clicked with a game called Agricola All Creatures Big and Small, which is
Whoa,
a little miniaturized version
not
of
even a
Big
Ridge
Agricola.
Agricola.
Not even a Rigica.
Did you
I didn't like
play
that.
Arigica first?
I did not. No, I do really like Origica now by the talented Uwe Rosenberg. Shout out, Uwe. I know you're not watching this.
Cut to people trying
Um,
to Google Arigica. What is this game they're talking about?
Otto, doing your taxes is the best game in that you really should do them. It would be the best use of your time.
Mandatory, yeah.
Otherwise, that's trouble.
And sometimes do playing that game just straight up gets you money. So
That is also true. You'd be surprised. Do your taxes today.
that's a
And if it
reminder
doesn't get you
for me.
money, maybe you're helping to build the community around you. And isn't that a special thing that we're all working together to
That's
do
a
that?
great game. That's a great game. You see, Kurt, I asked you about what your first spreadsheet game was, because as you said, I'm not doing my taxes, I'm playing a game. I remembered that me and my best friend Ian growing up we devised whole games that were to be played in spreadsheets. They were all mostly kind of the form of like economy simulators of various sorts. So they were like, it was like we were trying to play Civilization, but we had to make up our own rules and
Huh?
make it work in a spreadsheet. And so we would like spend like days making the rules and then we'd each have to make our own spreadsheet that made the rules work. So normally like a game like a settling game where you could like, bring people into your community, build houses, manage your resources, grow stuff or whatever. We'd come up with the rules and then we'd each make spreadsheets that did in fact like implement the rules, and like really complicated macros that would go through and like run all the calculations.
Wow.
um, and Ian is now a professional software developer, so that kind of makes sense. And
Worked
I'm an
out.
economist, so that kind
So
of makes
that kind of makes
sense.
sense.
Yeah,
It's all coming together now.
yeah, we see it.
Um, I kind of dodged your question in the literal sense, I guess. Although
True.
that's too wild an answer, and I simply am grateful that I got to hear it. Thanks
I
for
set you
pushing
up.
forward.
Yeah.
I am grateful that you did. Looks like they were all pandemic era. Before that, I think I just was mad that online tools were bad, and did not think to make my own
I
spreadsheet.
see. I see.
But there's some early ones here.
Yeah.
I
What's
remember
an early
being
one?
very proud of my fiasco spreadsheet, which I look
Ooh.
back on and go, there's so much that this could do more easily and better.
Wow. We played on the Fiasco spreadsheet back in the day when we played
We
Fiasco.
actually did. That was perhaps our first stream.
I
And if
think
it wasn't, it
so.
was one of the first couple.
It was a great stream. Wild West themed, I think. And at the end, did I shoot Amanda or Amanda shot me? I remember
There was
Amanda
shooting.
coming to like almost tears live while we were playing, and I was like, holy shit, she's an actress. She actually knows how
And
to
she
do
is.
this. Yes.
It was on March 29th, 2022. So that was our playthrough of Fiasco.
Okay.
Um,
2022.
yeah, it's been a minute. It's going farther back now. Yeah,
So will we actually wait? So are we gonna hit a 4-year streaming anniversary in March? Is that how that math works? It doesn't
that's
feel
how that
real.
math works. Yeah, yeah. It's true. A whole university degree.
Yeah,
Not the one you're going for. Does that even, you don't even call that a degree.
I think
That's
a
a whole
PhD
other
is a
thing.
degree. I think
I
so.
didn't know if it was like a subcategory of degree or if I'd said degree and then you'd be like, no, the peasants get degrees.
I'm getting a. I don't know what
A
it'd be
food.
called.
A
A
food.
food. Food. If you've come to
Now I'm
join
just
us, say
looking at
hi.
old spreadsheets, which is rude.
That's okay. I mean, Kurt, the the baseline of this stream is that you're looking at a spreadsheet while we're talking. So like, I
That is
totally
true.
believe that you can keep up an entire conversation while also making a spreadsheet, coding some
Yeah,
sort of complicated formula for random number generation. It seems
yeah,
like you have this in your wheelhouse, which blows my mind because I think that like I can't even hold one conversation with like full focus on it. Like I certainly cannot multitask in that way. If I am trying to do other things, I really do blank out what's going on around me, and I don't know why you have this ability.
I shouldn't. By all metrics, I'm not great at doing multiple things at the same time, but it seems that talking is often possible if I'm just vamping. You know,
Okay, yeah,
if
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just kind of doing a thing,
Yeah,
filling a little bit of space.
nice. Okay,
Yeah.
it's very impressive. It's very impressive. This particular type of conversation, this low value conversation.
This conversation where we're just kind of like, cruising along. If I want to have like an emotional, heartfelt conversation, I'm not going to be looking at a spreadsheet. That's rude. Unless the spreadsheet is a log of how many times we've had emotional, important conversations, and you tearfully asked me, Kurt, can you update the spreadsheet? I think this is one of them right now.
Oh,
Outside of that, probably shouldn't do that.
hey team, welcome in
Whoa.
Raiders.
Well, if it isn't a rating party of 23 from our good friend
Ah,
Amanda.
no. Wow. Now our community is mostly Raiders, which I mean it feels like it's going to be destabilizing for the fabric of our society. Uh,
I mean, that happened in Newfoundland, and that was tough for them.
and now look what happened.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of people who you hear and you say, "Are they Irish?" And they're not.
But they sound like it. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Marvel Man, Lock the Fox, Just Rob, Critter Nation, Jamie, Marvel Man again. I shouldn't have said it twice. Rapala. Welcome to the stream. It's really nice to see you guys.
There it is.
A
There it
fud.
is. A FUD.
Just
Yeah.
Rob remembers.
That's why all doctorate achievers are just called Elmers. That's what they call them.
Yep, that's right.
Whoops. Sorry, Time Roller
Time
said whoops,
roller.
and so I
This
too
is
said whoops.
this is great timing for you, time roller. I feel like you usually roll in at a later time. So this is good. This is
But
impressive.
today, the time's rolling right on time.
Right on time.
Happy Monday to you as well, Marvel Man. Am I wearing a tree, Rapala? Some might say. Some might say.
Some might say, and they'd be right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is wearing a tree. It's very impressive. Very
Now, if you
cool.
peeped our thumbnail earlier, you'll notice that I'm hanging out with a plant. I do want to tell you that plant was real and unrelated to this one. This
That was a
plant
real
is a
plant.
stunt double that goes on the head.
I was thinking that. I thought that plant looks fake. It had fake plant energy.
Yeah. It's a fake plant that goes on my head because if it was a real plant, I probably couldn't wiggle my head all like this.
Do you have any
Probably
fake plants in your house?
no, unless this counts, in which
No.
case, yes.
Unless you have it on display often, I don't think it counts.
No. So here's the predicament, folks.
Tell us.
Our cat loves to eat plastic. Our cat loves to eat plants. I feel like if we got a fake plant, there would be no more fake plant left by day two. It would just all be in the cat litter in much smaller pieces.
Okay.
So you can't do it.
Uh,
Can't do it.
you can't do it. Rapaldi, you make a good observation. I am not wearing a tree, but I think I might be wearing a Air Canada jacket or something.
From whence did it come?
It came from the village of much value.
Ah, perfect place to source things. I bought some women's pants there the other day for a costume, and then I thought, well, other than having preposterously small pockets, this is actually very flattering. I'm going to keep them.
You actually like them? Like, will you wear them in real life?
Yeah, I think I'm going to sew a little dart so that it comes in a little bit at the waist more than it does. But other than
Fair.
that, I think I'm rocking it. Yeah.
Well,
I should
Rapala's
say, Time Roller, make like a tree and bark like the dog you are. Are you flirting with me? Let me know.
that line is confusing because you've implied that I am both a tree and a dog.
Yeah, two things that apparently I consider very flirty.
Very flirty.
Two of the most flirty things that you can have. Thanks for the syrup offer, Rapala. Still need to make a syrup emoji for us. That should really be at the top of the list. But the thing is, we don't have to chat about syrup anymore because this is not just Amanda's stream. That's an old joke. For those of you who don't know what I'm babbling on about, that's fine. It's a vintage.
I'm guessing a lot of people here know,
Yeah.
but yeah.
I
Like,
just didn't want anybody to feel excluded.
we haven't made the syrup joke in that long, you think?
Well, we make it less because, you know,
Yeah,
we're here.
yeah. We used to really feel, like we didn't belong. We were just guests on Amanda's stream, just wandering in. But
Lobby check. How we doing?
I am sitting in the lobby waiting.
Great. Perfect. Every once in a blue moon, we fail to let Amanda in once Amanda is done her first stream, and then I feel very bad. Like if you invited a friend over and then like they buzz your apartment and you don't hear it, and it's the first snow of the year, so early compared to usual, and then you go, oh no.
It's like if Amanda was having a party and she was like, "Oh, actually, Kurt and Anthony are having their birthday party. Let's everybody go. Jump in my van." And then you drove over, and she dropped everybody off, and she had to park the van, and we let everybody in, but we locked the door, and we never come back for her.
Yeah, it's a lot like that. Can I say, Duncan, three stream streak,
Whoa,
pretty darn good. Pretty
whoa,
darn good. You'll love to see it.
huh?
Oh, Rapala streaking on through as well.
My gosh, I've never seen watch streaks on this channel.
Neither have I. I guess just Duncan needed to start with a brave heart full of pride at their streak, and then everybody else cruised on in.
Guys,
Proud of you
what
all.
what do you have to do in order to reveal your streak? It seems like you are using some command. Tell me. I don't know how this works.
Well, I can probably do it.
Yeah.
Maybe. I'm here every time.
Actually, yeah, you are on every stream. Oh, Amanda is here. Let's welcome her in. Welcome, Amanda. Kind of.
Hello.
Welcome. Hi.
Oh,
Maybe.
Hi. Sorry, I was
hi.
gonna
Ah,
mute.
there it
I have to
is.
remember to unmute
Hi.
myself. Hello.
Hello.
Nice. That's great.
You have
Sorry.
headphones in? Can you hear us? Yeah.
Yes, I
Okay.
have an earbud in.
Whoa.
I have a different kind of bud near my ears, but that's a whole other arrangement.
What is happening? What did I walk into?
I'm like a witch of the greenery and such.
Do you
I'm
not
Oh,
all
I
remember?
see.
rigmarole.
I see.
So I'm getting the
You
head.
added to your look.
Yeah, now that we know who I am, why not
Yeah,
extrapolate a little?
why not? I love it.
Whoa. Welcome, Amanda, but I'm distracted. We're talking about streaks in the stream. And Time Roller says that streaks were a test on just a few streamers, but in October they were added to all streams.
That is correct.
So Amanda, were you were
Huh.
you were one of the special testing grounds? Is
I
that right?
was a tester. Yeah, I was in I guess the beta for it.
Huh.
Yep,
Wow. It
that
feels
was
like that was a
me.
It's
And
long time ago that we
That's
were.
wild. To me, it
I've had it
feels
for
like
a
the
long time.
central part of Twitch because I watch zero streams that aren't Amanda. That's not fair. I watched one for a while. They were playing my game. But
Uh,
outside of that,
yeah, I basically always sign up to test everything. So there's a lot of things that we have in stream and my stream that are not rolled out to everyone yet, including combos I have access to, the 2K quality for streaming.
Nice.
Um, there's something else I feel like that I just signed up for. But yeah,
What's
just
a
like
combo? The Caribbean sandwich? Is that right, Kurt? You're the only person I know who eats combos.
are you thinking of doubles, maybe?
Ah, fuck. Yeah, okay. All right, edit that out.
combos are like you can send people like it's kind of like on TikTok I see people sending like roses and then it like levels up. It's like 30 roses. You like get levels. It's kind of like that, but in Twitch, like fun things pop up on screen. So there's one that's like horses, and it's just like a horse head that'll be like laughing on screen. And then the higher the level, the more like crazy the graphic that like pops up. But people can only
Sounds
see it on Twitch.
terrifying.
So it's funny too, because I'll react to it and be like, oh my gosh. And then I'm like on YouTube, you guys are seeing nothing.
Right.
Nothing's happening.
Yeah.
Wild.
It's a good
I don't know
plan
if
for
I'm ready for
Twitch.
stallions to be added to all channels.
Yeah, there's a few options. There's stallions, there's chipmunks,
Two of
there's
the most similar
hearts.
animals.
All the most
Hearts.
obvious choices for things to show up on screen.
There's dinosaurs or is one. There's little dinos. And then what else? They had some for Halloween too. They had like a skull one and there was like another one. So you can set and there's like keys, like keyboard keys. I don't know if it's a
Fun. Just like a horse.
W or an F. Yeah, just like a horse. They're random. I don't know why these are the things they chose, but they are very silly and fun, and I do enjoy the combos. We had one
Nice.
today. We had the chipmunk one, I think.
Sick.
Is it a chipmunk or a squirrel? What say you, chat?
Kurt, where's your streak? I didn't see you do your streaking.
Apparently, I don't have one.
What? You missed you missed one of our streams, Kurt?
Guess so. Yeah, missed him. Just missed it.
If
Who's
you're a
to say?
Wow.
mod, does it not count?
I don't know. Who's to say?
Hmm.
Maybe I missed
Who's
our
to say?
coda last night when we were just logging off, doing our
Oh,
goodbyes.
maybe. Right.
But I suppose
now
if
that
we're
we're
all
here,
here,
can we do it?
we should probably play a game.
Yeah.
Let us play.
But
I mean, we
first-
built all these characters and everything too last time.
But
That's true.
first, good segue,
first.
Anthony.
But first, we should introduce who we are very briefly. My name's Anthony. I am a economist in training. Boring, nobody cares. Also, a children's author in retirement. But I have written many stories, love to tell stories, and that's one of the reasons why I come back here every week. But also the power of friendship. And just like the Blue Jays, topical, who are powered by the power of friendship, we too will
Lose.
exceed new heights and then lose at the last moment.
Yeah, we will.
That's all you need to know about me. Kurt, who are you?
I'm apparently a naysayer who only chimes in during other people's introductions to say lose.
Lose.
My name is Kurt. I'm a designer of RPGs. I'm a player of RPGs. I'm a lover of RPGs. And today I'm very excited for what we'll be playing. But before we can get to that, let's
Lose.
pass the mic to our final member. Now you say your name.
Amanda. That's me. Hello, I'm Amanda. I am an actress, a YouTuber, a cosplayer, what else do I do? A streamer. Um, yeah,
A
and
daughter.
I
A woman.
a daughter, a woman, a warrior. Um,
This is my fight song.
and that is me. My name is Amanda, but some people also know me as Vamp. And that's basically it. I like playing RPGs. I do it weekly with these fun folks, and it is a true delight. And the other day, I had a new friend that asked me why I don't GM D&D yet, as someone that has had years of experience playing RPGs. And I was like, I don't know. It's very intimidating to me. But you know what's not intimidating to me? Playing indie RPGs with my friends because we always pick ones that are very accessible. So if you have ever thought to yourself, I want to jump into an RPG, but I'm scared. I don't know how to run D&D, then that's what we got you. We're playing Wickedness today, and it was a delight last time. And all we did was set everything up.
It's true. And we didn't even finish
Well,
that.
almost.
We're
Yeah,
not
almost. I
even
was gonna
done
say,
setting
wait,
everything up.
we're not done, but we're almost done the setup.
But don't worry, if you weren't here last time, we will give you
Setup's
a
my favorite
recap
part.
of everything that we did
Yes.
last time.
In this
Yes.
game, it's not even called setup. It's called Chapter 1, Truths.
Chapter 1.
Because it's part of the game.
Because it's part of the game.
It's
is.
just as fun,
Thank
really,
you.
as the rest of it.
It is weird that a lot of games don't acknowledge really explicitly that this part is part of the game.
Right.
We call
'Cause
it
it
like
is.
setup or a session like 0. We don't ever acknowledge it as being a part of it, but it really is.
It really is. In our last session, we were creating the kingdom. The sanctuary of our witches in a coven exists within a kingdom. But really briefly first, we will tell you we are each a different witch. We'll probably come back around and introduce our characters once we've established a little bit more setting stuff to bring everyone up to speed on what we sketched out last week. But our witches live within a sanctuary, a place called home to us, a place of strange forces, a place that doesn't wholly belong to anyone, but we live here. And that sanctuary exists within a kingdom, which is what we were setting up when our stream ended at the funniest possible time last time. So here is a little bit about our kingdom, and then we'll establish a little bit more. Our kingdom has fertile river valleys and battered fishing villages. There's a breezy trade port. There's a beachfront hotel. There's pernicious bogs, which is like a swamp if you're not familiar, but distinctly different. There's probably peat in there. And it's brackish. Uh, there's a hostile winter, but we decided the hostile winter doesn't happen in our seaside, ocean adjacent place. It happens to the sea routes that reach us and make trade bad for a while during the rainy season. Uh, this the true power of the kingdom is held by the spouse of the leader, um, who is Poppy Mayhaps. Poppy is a little bit older than the king. I think we said king, and
Yeah.
Poppy is a baker, comes from a baking background, and leveraged, I think, that sort of base, that
Yes.
place to make lovely muffins for the populace, which of course has endeared Poppy to people far and wide. Now that we have established these things, it's time to talk about a national joy. In this game, there are 4 national joys that our kingdom has. The first one is always there, a Grandoise palace.
Ah,
A
how
Grandoise
grandoise.
palace. How Grandoise.
Grandoise, not
Um,
grandiose. Is a grandoise a word? Love
maybe not.
it.
Maybe Kurt just made a typo and then went, I guess it's
I think it
Grandoise.
sounds cool though.
We're just
Grandoise.
gonna assume that they're both words. I saw someone say it once, and that's what it is.
All right, we each
Each
get
of
to
us
choose
is
one.
each of us is going to choose a national joy, and this is what sort of bonds the kingdom's identity together as a nation.
Okay.
What its citizens are most proud of, what keeps the hope alive in difficult times.
Mhm.
What are these national joys?
What are these national joys?
Hmm.
Amanda might find out once she joins us in the spreadsheet.
Once I join you in the spreadsheet, yeah.
Don't call her out, Kurt.
I just thought Amanda should know that things will be easier for her when she gets there, in case Amanda thought that we were just doing this off the dome.
No, I'm just opening everything up and closing all my other windows.
Of course, the life of a streamer is to juggle
Yeah.
many things. Knives, perhaps.
Sometimes
For certain
it pays
streamers.
for certain streamers. For the Cirque du Soleil streamers, maybe.
Are there circus streamers? That'd be cool.
I don't know, but I bet there are. I bet there's circus streamers. Yeah, friends in chat. Who watches circus streamers?
Give us some
Somebody must be doing
recs for
acro, right?
great
Give us
circus
some
streamers.
recommendations for the circus streamers.
Who's your favorite lion taming streamer?
Yeah, who's your favorite lion taming? Is that allowed? Can
Let
you
us know in
tame
the chat.
lions on Twitch?
Guess you could give your cat a little mane,
You
but then
could.
cats can't be tamed, I guess. So is that going to work out? Hard to say.
Hard to
It can't be
say.
tamed.
Can't be tamed. Okay, I'm looking at these national joys and I'm thinking, neat.
That's what you're thinking? Nice.
Yeah, there's one that I think calls
Ooh.
to me.
Okay, tell us.
Oh,
Go, go, go.
There's one just that says unspoilt natural beauty,
Ooh.
and I think, what if these bogs were the loveliest places?
Okay. Turning it on its head. What's so lovely about the bogs?
Wildlife there is plentiful and unique because bogs are very specific biomes contained to specific places. I think there's an element of sort of it being cut off from a water source that was there before, and so the type of terrain has shifted and become very particular. There are colorful birds. There are mammals that dart here and there in the underbrush. And there's that strange brackish fascination that comes with the territory. I think people have houses on stilts there,
Nice.
but
Yeah.
not
oh,
like just like up to the edge so they can look out across the unspoilt beauty of the bog.
I love the unspoiled beauty of the bog.
People
Of the
like
bog.
people like take their little maybe like pontoon like boats with their sticks to propel themselves to the water
Like
and go
little
through the bogs.
gondolas
Yeah.
through the bogs. Ooh.
Or
I
is
don't
that
know.
spoilting the beauty?
Does that spoilting the beauty? Let
No,
us
I
know in
think
the
that
chat.
I think that sounds pretty good. I also like the idea of is there any like you know how you can have with the creatures that are like bioluminescent? Are there bioluminescent creatures in the bog?
I like that. The birds
Yeah.
are bioluminescent.
Whoa, bioluminescent birds would be
Hell yeah. Hell
crazy. I
yeah.
love that as a suggestion. Cool. Ooh, we're painting some imagery.
Alongside our
Um,
unspoilt natural bogs, we also, one of the nation's joys are the revelrous dance halls. These dance halls, one in every town, usually one. In the larger cities, there may be multiple. But the dance halls and the dances you dance in them are very location specific. These dance halls are all ages, though certainly the energy of the youth are like the beating heart of these dance halls. But each dance hall has a unique dance that is suited for it. And while there is some free dancing, the style of dance in each town is very unique, but also allows for a lot of experimentation and improvisation. And so for a whole night, you can sort of dance the specific dance of that community. And so when you go to new places, there's always something to do, which is to go and be taught the dance of that location.
Sick.
Sometimes even the floors are like, will have like particular structures that are required for the dance, like steps or like rings to jump through and that sort of thing.
Hell
Wow.
yeah. Hell yeah.
So
That's
I
dance
would
very
tame
halls.
my lion on that stage. That sounded sexier than I wanted it to. It's fine.
You can take Milan on my stage later. That's okay.
Um, Kurt, I want to just call out Anthony because he stole my idea. I wanted to do dance halls.
Don't tell on me to Kurt. Kurt's
I'm
not going to do anything
telling
about it.
Kurt.
Okay, well, you
Drop an F in the chat for Amanda.
Whoa, he's such a
As long as it doesn't
streamer.
spawn a
respect.
horse head, because in that case, don't press F, please. I'm not ready.
I don't think we
well,
have combos on.
what
but
what was your dance hall going to be like? You do it too. Why not? Two dance
Well,
halls.
no. Your dance hall was great. My dance hall, I didn't have anything beyond the idea, and then you started talking about it, and I was like, yeah, that's pretty good.
That
pretty
does
good.
suck
I was-
because you were about to say
it
it
was
when I
good.
jumped in. Yeah, we really were going to say
I
the same time.
was,
Yeah, sorry
But
about
you
that.
had a whole idea planned, so I'll tip my hat to you on that.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You can have the next one.
I think maybe having a look at this fun little list here. I was thinking maybe a prestigious university. What do you guys think of that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Does that have anything to do with the sea? Navigation University? Astronomy?
Maybe it's like marine studies. So there's like different things that you can go into for like boating, fishing, studying the animals and creatures of the sea,
The ancient
marine biology.
civilizations beneath the surface.
Ooh, ancient civilizations beneath the surface.
Whoa.
Maybe you can study just like the environment. Like there's environmental studies where you're learning about the ebb and flow of the ocean and the currents.
Is there climate change in this world?
Well, the climate's always changing, so I feel like probably there is climate change. I don't know if there's climate change.
Climate change? Do you
like
mean
global
weather?
warming? Yeah. No, but I think even if humans weren't on the earth, there'd still be some level of climate change over time because I'm sure all creatures affect the climates in different ways. We radically affect the climate as human beings. But humans or people do exist in this world, so I'm sure there are some effects to the climate that they're seeing. So yeah,
Very
there's probably
political
stuff to study there.
answer.
Yeah.
Well, in some ways, all organisms do have an impact on the climate.
Consider the
so-
humble beaver and how the bog in question could be a product of precipitous activity conducted by a beaver.
Shut up, Professor Kermit.
Won't.
I love the idea that I answered it as though I'm like campaigning for something. Like I'm like, that's the way that I would see the climate. That would be my answer on that.
Do you believe in climate change, Poppy Mayhaps? That was what, that's what
Great
she'd
question. Now to speak about the political climate.
say. Muffins for all! Yay! That muffin cougar.
Oh my god.
Wow, Amanda laughed so hard that her camera just blurred into nothing.
Guys, am I gonna survive this playthrough today? Because I feel like it's gonna be way too entertaining. I hope everyone in chat is prepared because this is gonna be probably ridiculous. So I hope you're ready for that.
Or
Gonna
maybe
get
it'll be
very
sad.
serious.
Watch out.
We
Watch out,
do.
I'm here.
Two different types of games. Sometimes ridiculous, sometimes sad.
Whoa, Locke wrote us like a whole song for our dance hall.
Well,
Is
we know
it
it is
a song that already
but
exists?
Which song is it?
Figure out what song it is. I'm gonna guess Dance Hall Days by somebody.
It is in fact called Dance Hall Days. It's one of Wang Chung's most popular and best known hit singles. It was released in
Really?
1984.
Wang Chung.
1984.
Whoa.
Kurt knows the lore of this.
I think Google does.
I thought
but
you wrote it, Locke. I thought you should have just been like, It was me the whole time. I would have believed you.
You must
Okay,
learn,
but
Amanda.
like we do know who Wang Chung is, surely, because there's that song that's like, everybody have fun tonight. And
Yeah,
then
yeah, yeah.
inexplicably, everybody Wang Chung tonight. And for a long time, I thought I simply must
Oh.
not be hearing the correct words, but it's just they're using themselves as a verb, which is a very bold choice. Very bold choice.
Oh
Now,
my goodness.
moving forward, we now have four national joys, one of which was that grand palace that I've decided to cut off the suffix of because who's to say how it's really said. Now, specifically, Anthony must choose a rival leader.
Ooh. Okay.
This is this is a second leader to the kingdom, still a leader,
Right.
but somehow the powers are, if not in like opposition to each other, then they have different followings and are competing in some way.
Right. Well.
Well, well, well.
Well.
The king's brutal eldest is the rival leader. You see, Poppy Mayhaps, that heir to a muffin kingdom, she is the king's second wife. And so not the mother of the brutal eldest, and thus the eldest child. One. Do I have to come up with a name? Yeah, probably.
You will, but you don't have to do it this moment if you don't wish.
One
You can do it whenever you're ready.
caramel peppercorn. Kurt regrets.
I don't know if you guys can hear my clap. I don't know
Thank
if
you.
it's being canceled out by Zoom.
It is being
but
canceled out by Zoom. You're
applause,
not,
applause.
it does not want you to applause me in that. Makes sense.
Claps in chat, everyone.
Cancel it out myself.
Caramel Peppercorn, obviously, quite jealous of their stepmother's newfound power in the kingdom, sway over the old
Influence?
monarch, influence. Sees her muffin-based tricks to be just shameless. So Caramel believes in righteous, wise rulership, not this populism that Poppy Mayhaps represents.
Oh.
Pop-ealism is where it came from
Whoa.
in this world. Yeah, that's all I got for you.
No, I love that.
Now we know.
So wait, is Poppy Mayhaps like a stepmom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I love this. I never know when we build a world how much of it will come into the game, but I hope all of this comes into the game in some ways. Everything we've built is so fun.
Many things have to because bad things can happen to them.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, bad things can happen to us too.
also true.
Mm.
Okay, so later in the future, the kingdom is going to have struggles that it'll deal with. Struggles with despair, struggles with poverty, struggles with ignorance, but right now those are all set at a comfortable 0. So we're not going to have to do anything else in the kingdom creation except for, haha, Anthony, who must also give the kingdom a name.
Wow, there's a lot for the wild spirit to do. Okay.
No, it's because you drew the sun, not because you drew the magician.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. All right.
Okay.
Kingdom name. Well, we know we're very seaside here. I feel like I want to name it after the fog. What else do we have?
Yeah. Who doesn't like a good fog?
Battered fishing villages, pernicious bogs. Fog. Maybe fog's the end of it.
Who's to say?
Sailor's
You
fog.
specifically are to say, actually.
I'm gonna go Fog West.
Ooh, I like that. It's clean.
Yeah.
Foggy.
Foggy.
I
Foggy.
quite like Fog West as well. Which brings us
Ooh.
to our last category in establishing the world and what will close out our section known as truths. We will now establish some things about the underworld. The kingdom's dark
Yes.
opposite is the underworld, strange lands of magic and peril beneath and behind the mortal world. It is part of the natural order, existing in balance with the kingdom above, but the workings of the coven and their magic stir its denizens and whet its appetite. So, first, we're going to choose what kind of underworld we're dealing with. Will it be chthonic, infernal, or mirror? Uh,
I
yeah,
think we should do mirror.
mirror is sick as hell, to be
Cool.
honest.
Yeah.
I have no idea what chthonic means.
Um,
I know what it means
like
in
both
terms
of
of
them.
Scarlet Witch, but Chthon is like a demonic being in Marvel Comics. Is it similar in this?
Um, not kind of like chthonic just means of or relating to the underworld, as does
Oh,
infernal, but
so what's the difference?
infernal tends to be more like
Fiery?
fiendish, diabolical,
Right.
whereas
Chthon is
chthonic,
more chaotic.
no, it's kind of like
Like undergroundy?
natural,
Yeah.
like I don't know how else to put
Oh,
it.
so
It
it's
has
like
to do
more
with the
like
earth.
accepted, like one is like this is a sinister thing, and more like this is just a natural order, and that's just how it goes.
There
Not
might
like good or
be
bad.
it might be a like distinction based on the mythos that it comes from because they are pretty close. And I think ultimately it's a little wishy-washy what the
Yeah,
difference between one or the other is. But mirror, that's different than all of them
that is
for
definitely different.
surezies.
Do we get any
Um,
guidance on what mirror means?
We have no context on this.
Ah,
yeah, I
fun.
guess chthonic, like when I'm looking it up just for like the general definitions, chthonic seems to be more like underworld, whereas infernal would be more like hell-ish. So
That
like
seems fair.
specifically like you basically just what you said, Kurt, like the idea that it's like the underworld, but it's more like it's a bad place. Whereas chthonic is more like it's a place that exists. And then I guess mirror would be like the opposite of our world,
Yeah,
like Bizarro lands.
yeah, that makes sense to me.
Similar
I
to the
like
last game we played.
Yeah, that's
that's
a
true.
curious little echo that we
That's
have there,
true.
but I'm also totally happy with that. I don't have any problem exploring that again.
Yeah. We can do
Um,
something different with it this time, I'm sure.
this I'm sure of as well. Okay. Um, Great. So that is a little bit more about the underworld. We also must know some other things. Um, there's a barrier to the underworld, something that would prevent any old person from just waltzing on in. What do we think that barrier is? Oh, sorry, and specifically the
Oh,
moon will be choosing this, the player that drew the moon. Who is that? That is.
Not I.
It is
That's
I. It is
Kurt.
oh,
I.
all right.
Great.
Choose a
Okay.
barrier.
A barrier. I think the barrier to the underworld is. I'll read them out because they're all very good. A
They're all
ferocious
very good.
guardian, an unsolvable riddle, a devious labyrinth, delirious waters, an exhaustion of stairs, or a toll to pay. Gosh, they're all so good, but I like the idea of a labyrinth that is a perfect symmetrical thing. And so you must take exactly one path to the middle and exactly the opposite path to emerge from the other
Ooh,
side.
that's cool. You
Yeah,
must remember your path exactly. And perhaps
yes,
it's not so much the uh, getting lost that's a problem, but remembering a very long pathway to the center.
yes, I think so. Okay, the underworld has laws governing something as well. Um, Although it seems that perhaps something else goes first. The player who drew the star, which by process of elimination must be Amanda, will choose one kind of denizen that inhabits the underworld.
A denizen of the underworld.
We know that there
Okay.
are shades of the dead, which are essentially ghosts,
Okay.
and then there's a list of other things
Ooh,
which you should look upon.
these are all really good. There's spirit merchants to choose from, meddlesome muses, envious doppelgangers, torturer devils, demon bureaucrats, trickster fae. I think I'm between envious doppelgangers or spirit merchants. Those both sound really fun.
They do sound fun.
Mm,
What were you between? Spirit merchants or
envious
the
doppelgangers.
fun thing about envious doppelgangers is it is a mirror world. So then
Fits
I'm
with the
like,
mirror, I know. And then I'm also thinking I did just finally watch for the first time The Substance. That was our watch along
oh,
party on the Patreon last month that we unlocked.
you like it?
Um it was amazing. I loved it. It's I
Cool.
think my new favorite horror movie. It
Wow.
goes like it goes The Substance, then The Exorcist, then Babadook. I think right now. I really
Wow.
loved it. Yeah, I loved it a lot. And I like the idea of just these people that are us, but not us, and they really want to be us.
I love it.
Maybe we really want to be them too. I don't know.
It's funny you keep saying us because this is also the premise of the movie. Us.
Yes, that's also true.
Hmm.
A lot of envious doppelgangers in horror movies.
Lot of envious doppelgangers.
Hollywood
Little,
overusing
little
envious
much.
doppelgangers.
Do you envy me, Hollywood?
Oh, it's
Because
always
I've baked better
Marvel,
bread.
Marvel
That's a little
superheroes.
bake-off joke.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
Great. Cool. So Amanda has chosen envious doppelgangers, and we also know that there are ghosts.
I like how Locke said trickster Faye. Someone called me.
I did.
Yeah,
The
Jamie, you just have to respect the balance. That's it, 100%. Just respect the balance with the substance. You'll be fine.
That's what we must do.
Hmm.
Um,
Who chooses
okay.
the laws?
Uh,
Yeah.
Interestingly, I can't find any direction on that, so I guess just any of
Can we
us,
all choose?
all of us,
Mm.
cool team, so
I love
cool.
cool team.
That's us.
Hmm.
The underworld has laws governing the one of these things.
Travel, oaths
Hospitality.
and favors, labor and business, violence, language and communication, magic, technology.
What? My list looks different.
Oh, I may have connected it to the wrong thing. That's a kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
What?
Well, it's
No,
kind of
that wait, hold on a second.
It's
But they're
close.
so
I know they sound kind of
similar.
close.
Our list is hospitality, food and drink, raiment, trade and bargaining, honesty and deception, forbidden speech.
What did I do? How is it so close but not the same?
Hmm.
I don't
I
know. Maybe
wonder
you
if I
grabbed it from
downloaded a
somewhere else.
different
Version?
version. Yeah.
Oh, this
Yeah,
is
Like
maybe
if
it was a
the
like if I
one.
did one from the book and one from the PDF.
maybe, yeah, and
The
maybe they're
PDF
slightly
matches
different.
this one. The PDF on page like 52 matches this one.
The one
That
that's in
is
the sheets.
fascinating.
Yeah.
Hmm. And are you reading right now from the book?
I don't have the book in front of me.
Oh,
Wait, no, I
notes.
do. And it's on
Oh,
22, in which I'm
okay.
looking at this. No, sorry, it's not on 22. I have two copies of the book open. It is on page 80 that I'm looking.
Oh, okay.
Baffling. Folks, 52. 52? What's on 52?
Huh.
Oh,
Interesting. Wait, there are
I
two of
think
these.
I know what happened.
Okay.
I know what happened. I sinned.
Tell us more.
I sinned because there are several different sections in this book because there's three different possible subsets of kingdom,
Oh,
Ah.
underworld,
yes.
and
Ah.
sanctuary. Fortunately,
Oh.
I haven't done anything to actually go on the wrong path yet. I simply found the wrong path. Now we know. Okay, Underworld has laws governing hospitality, food and drink, raiment, trade and bargaining, honesty and deception, forbidden speech.
Oh, you were in the urban fantasy one.
I was, and I didn't even know.
Oh. There's
Um,
Raiment is
different
clothing, in case
ones?
yeah.
anybody didn't know.
I had to look it
Yeah,
up.
raiment is clothing. Look it up.
I felt so stupid.
Well, I looked it up because I didn't know.
Oh, okay. I feel better now.
Yeah, as you should.
Hospitality is an interesting one. You know?
Yes.
the underworld law for hospitality. The underworld has to accept visitors. Is that why when you die you go there because they have to take you?
Oh,
Hmm.
maybe. I kind of like that.
Yeah, yeah, it's an
That's cool
underworld
though.
only because that's the place that
They have
was
to.
willing by obligation, by ancient law, to accept the dead.
Do they like not want to accept the dead? Is it like
I
they're
don't think
kind
they
of
do.
reluctant? Because they kind of
Yeah.
have their own thing going on if they're like some kind of mirror world, potentially.
Yeah.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
that's cool.
So what if? Okay, yeah, it's really cool. What if like the underworld in the underworld people are trying to pretend to be like the living, right? Like there's envious doppelgangers that are taking our roles as the living. And then
Right.
Yeah.
I, the living, die. I go to the underworld. There's already somebody down there who is Anthony, who has been playing Anthony all this time. So then I have to be taken in, but I can't be me anymore. Is that why there's so many envious doppelgangers? Because you got to become someone new?
Oh, you gotta become someone else?
That's wild.
Whoa, I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, is it more like that's why the people are envious? Because then when you go there, you get to be Anthony, and they're like, dang it, now I have to find like a new identity.
It could be that too.
And they're like, well, it's Anthony's already taken down here, so you're gonna have to be someone else.
Right.
We got Joseph. You want to be Joseph?
Joseph's a baby, but maybe a cool baby. I don't know. You can
He'll grow up
decide.
as time. You'll stay the same. So eventually you'll grow into it.
Yeah, your costume looks really stupid right now. It's too small for you, but don't worry. With time.
With time, it'll look good. This is great. This also feels like it could be just this idea could be the idea for a book. My goodness. What a riot. Oh,
Cool.
Riot Games,
Um,
our sponsor. No, I'm sorry.
oh my gosh, I wish. Riot Games, why won't you sponsor us?
Why not?
Riot
You don't
Games,
do any
why would you?
tabletop RPGs, I don't
Our
think.
content is so relevant to your products.
Actually, you know what? I don't know. Maybe Riot Games does do tabletop RPGs.
Maybe. I've got no sound. Interesting.
Not again.
Not
Just
again.
Anthony. This is what happened last time.
Oh, also, hi, Mikey. If you can hear us in YouTube land, YouTube land, YouTube land.
Yes. Hello, Mikey, and Otto, who is over there as well.
Did someone
There are
check
a few people watching us.
if our sound
If
is
there's
out?
audio, I can
That's
hear it
the
on
dream.
YouTube. I can't hear it on Twitch.
That's not good.
But on
Oh,
YouTube, we're
that's
fine
not good.
That is not
for some
good.
reason.
Locke thinks it's the ads. Why would it be the ads?
I'm gonna refresh on Twitch to see if it comes back. I mean, the ad is running right now.
I mean, I don't have an ad, and I can't hear anything.
Hmm.
Did you refresh?
I only just opened it.
Oh,
Player crashed with the ads. When I came back, I didn't have sound.
yeah, I don't hear us still. And then the ad finished. Why is that happening?
This
What a
is,
Yeah,
strange and
Mikey says,
cool new
hi, I
problem.
hear on YouTube. Yeah,
We
YouTube,
appreciate you,
our
Mikey.
sound is good. So hello,
Sorry for the
YouTube.
tech support for the people on the other side of the page, as it were.
It's all right. I feel like if anyone is coming from my stream, at least, it'll probably feel like home. As that was a good chunk of our stream today, was me just setting things up
Gotcha.
and raging at the machine.
Should text our Twitch chat so everyone knows that we are aware of the issue.
So, Riot Games does have just their TCG. That's all they have right now.
I'm glad you checked for us.
Yeah, that's all they have. Which I am excited to check out.
Otto asks, do you think he meant that he knows there's no sound? He did meant that, Otto.
You know there's
You
no
can't hear
sound.
this, But that's what he meant. Fortunately, I guess the only thing they didn't hear was our desperate appeal to a game company that doesn't make the kind of games we play.
No, they do not. Although TCGs, so you could still sponsor us, Riot. We're adjacent. We're both of the tabletop variety, so why not? And why not also send me a bunch of Riftbound while you're at it? Because I would like that. Because I don't want to have to necessarily pay money, but I'm gonna pay money to play because I'm probably gonna have to at least get a little bit of it to try. Curious. I like how I'm just offering to League that they could both sponsor us and give me free product.
I mean, you're vamping, which
I
is
mean,
what
hey,
your name promises to
it's in my
do.
name.
Well, I'm real stumped on this problem, guys. Sorry, YouTube. Hey, by the way, thanks for hanging out. I don't see other people online having this problem. What's going on with our particular stream?
Oh wait, I think it came back.
Oh,
We're back.
hi again, folks. We have no particular reason why this should have just come back. We didn't solve
Weird.
anything or click anything,
Hmm.
but we seem to be back, which is
Curious.
confusing.
That was weird. So maybe next time that happens, we just vamp for a minute,
Yeah.
and then and then it might
Okay.
resolve itself.
Sure. Yeah.
And thank you,
You
YouTube, for your
guys like
patience.
when we're doing nothing for a little while, right? You guys like
That's-
when we
it's fun.
stop
You guys
playing
don't
the game
mind,
and you
right?
listen to a silent screen.
We'll pantomime it next time. Next time we'll just do charades for the remainder of the time. Well, it's good to know that I could run an ad to make you all lose your ability to hear the stream. That's cool.
So cool.
Okay, well, we are back. What was going on when we left? We were
We
messing
need
around.
to-
I think.
Underworld.
Underworld.
We need a ruler for the
Underworld's-
underworld
A
with a name and a
ruler.
detail.
Right, a leader, not like a form of measurement.
Not like that.
No.
Little bit different than that.
Hmm. Who should lead the underworld?
Okay, so we've got a mirror world.
Yes,
Um,
it has laws governing hospitality.
I feel like it has to be the doppelganger of Caramel, right? The eldest child of the king. Because that's a world that Caramel sees, and
Mhm.
like it spurs Caramel's own envy.
I see. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Um, I like it.
So-
Can we like add to it that the doppelganger that plays Caramel is maybe like a long running tyrant, like has played different rulers over the eternities,
Ooh.
but he keeps like leaping from persona to
Person to
persona.
person.
Maybe.
Yeah. I like that.
Tyrant Peppercorn who leapt to this persona.
What
Is our
happens to
ruler?
the people when they come down here? Is it like because like remember how we said if you die you got to become someone else? So like I assume there aren't many doppelgangers that like change identities down here. So I wonder what that means. This is a person that does that.
I think it means that
How
you are
much-
killing other doppelgangers, destroying them for good.
Yo.
One of the few ways to take a role that you want.
You can die in the underworld.
Yeah.
Whoa.
If you die in the underworld, you,
You die in real life. I don't know what that means.
I think if you die in the underworld, that's
like the ultimate
it,
tap.
right?
That's
like
it.
there's no second underworld.
Do you
I think
think
as
you're
far as we
erased
know.
from existence? Like it's like you never like so these are all tyrants that maybe we also wouldn't have ever heard of.
We've never heard of them. Yes.
Yeah, because
Yes,
they were
I like
erased
that a
from
lot.
history.
Whoa.
If you die in the underworld, your like whole existence
You
is erased.
disappeared.
Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Don't die in the underworld, guys. Sounds rough.
Just a little PSA for everybody. Don't die in the underworld.
Don't die in the underworld. Don't do it.
Okay. So we've got Tyrant.
Lock.
Locks.
Lock says, what if the ruler used a giant ruler as a weapon, like a school teacher? I like that.
The perfect
Yes.
plan.
I like the riff that. Ooh, what if the ruler took the form of your most hated school teacher?
Oh my goodness.
Nice, good.
Caramel corn could be a school teacher, or maybe that's what she started out doing.
Caramel peppercorn. Get it
Caramel
right.
peppercorn. Sorry.
Uh, okay, so we've got just a little bit left here. There are claims
Okay, what's
that
that
are
mean?
made upon us by the underworld. I'll
Ooh.
explore that a little bit more as we get into the second phase of our game here, but the thing that we must do before we can do that is each of us has a zero claim thing that we have to respond to. When the game begins, for example, the pure heart, that's my character, must circle a kind of denizen, select it, whatever, and then add one of that kind of figure to our friends. And I think if it is an envious doppelganger, that's very exciting.
Ooh, an envious doppelganger here on the surface.
Yeah,
That's very
I
good.
think
We know who it is. Open for
yeah, we're gonna
discovery.
create one here actually.
Oh my God.
So I'm gonna make a friend and I'm gonna write envious doppelganger in the double click to
So to be
choose.
clear, it's not Colonel John Smith, our military friend.
No, we need
No.
another friend.
Okay, okay. Two friends. This is unrealistic.
I
Nobody has
think
that many friends.
I think this is a spirit that goes only by unveiled. And whether or not it's true, I think this doppelganger who shifts their resemblance,
Mm.
never standing as one person, always the face keeps changing. Uh, I think they contend that to be freed from that sensation, that realm, that constant envy cycle, you need to accept that you aren't anyone, and then you can become someone for yourself. So I
Whoa.
think by like leaving behind the idea of being a doppelganger, so claims unveiled. Unveiled has like come up here and in a kind of strange twist has begun to like make friends, be a person here, but only those who can handle, I think, the strangeness of it. So I think Unveiled uh, has one like mundane interest that was what one thing that grounded them to this place. I want to say some kind of repetitive. They're a weaver. Yeah.
So
Unve
just to recap for me and my slow brain, the doppelganger has like actually taken on the identity of doppelganger, which has kind of set them free from having to like
yeah.
masquerade, and that's allowed them to come to the surface, sort of embracing
They've kind of
their
accepted that
selves.
they aren't really anyone truly. It's like relinquishing identity to gain identity.
Very cool.
Is that
Okay,
the idea? Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
I like that
And
a
I think
lot.
when they weave, they sort of like they're not focused on anything. And it was that kernel of flow state that allowed them to accept the shifting nature of their own identity.
Very cool.
Sick. I like it.
Great.
Each one of us has something like this to do, right? I think for me
Yes.
it
So
says
that was
that I
me.
need to choose a name and title for the ruler of the underworld. Um,
Oh, whoops, you did.
But you did that.
but what if I give a name to the spirit beneath? I feel like the ruler of the underworld
That'd be
is an
great.
important character, right? Like in some ways, this is the devil, you know?
It's kind of important, yeah. So
Um,
yeah, a true name would be great.
yeah. Is there a okay, yes, I see. Okay.
Is that what you do? There's
What's
a
that?
wait, there's a devil?
I'm
There's a
just
devil here?
I'm just saying that the underworld's ruler, who is this
Yes.
sort of taking the form of peppercorn, caramel peppercorn at the moment, who we have called Tyrant Peppercorn, has a true name and a true identity, as they have been long killing and taking over the role of leader in whatever mere civilization that we are in. You know, as rulership changes hands, they take their role. So I am going to give them a name. Um, Their name is simply Clavula, and they are an ancient spirit, one of the first doppelgangers, which means one of the first to die and come to this place.
Whoa.
And they have.
Are the doppelgangers also here because they died?
Mm-hmm.
Now I know.
I think is what I'm suggesting. I think that as you pass, you become, one of these doppelganger-like spirits that needs to take on a new role because your identity's already been stolen by a different spirit.
I think that is fair to do. I think we're allowed to do that. Let me just double check.
We're allowed to do that. What do the rules say?
Well, it's
Permit-
just like the underworld has at least shades of the dead and envious doppelgangers. Like those are things that exist
Yes,
here.
yes.
And I'm trying to decide if we've just reduced it to one thing, if that's a problem or not. It's our story.
Is it
It's fine.
okay? I don't know.
Yeah.
We can take it back too. I'm just freestyling.
No, freestyle. I already took your naming convention earlier. And Amanda's gonna have to retread a little bit too somewhere else. It turns out the underworld has laws governing 3 things.
What?
And Amanda's gonna choose 2 more.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Am I
cool,
supposed to be
cool.
laws as the old soul? Is that
Yeah.
mine? Oh, okay. That's fine. I'll choose a couple more for us. Anyways, I like the idea of hospitality.
Yeah.
So, hospitality, and let's say,
I'll change this drop down so you can select more than one.
yeah,
Then I
that's
don't have to
fine.
make more spots. Ha!
It has
It doesn't
laws
work.
governing, I think, raiment and trade and bargaining.
Okay.
I think there's like specific things that people have to wear. I think they are like costumes because it is a world where you're taking on an identity. And there are times where even though people are envious of the people above, there are times where people like wake up one day and they're just like, I don't really want to be like Bob today, but that's what I chose. So I got to be Bob. And you'll see sometimes that there can be issues because people won't want to wear whatever their doppelganger is wearing. They'll have like a different taste, or
Okay.
they'll even think that they know better how to be this person. And so their doppelganger should actually follow them. Like they're the doppelganger, but they're like, this person should actually follow me. They're basically my doppelganger. And that can cause problems and is actually against the rules of the underworld. So you can get in a lot of trouble for doing that. You don't want to get
Dang.
erased. So, and then trade and bargaining, I think that there are just certain laws around how that can happen in the underworld. I think maybe trade can't happen unless both people are willing to sacrifice something. It's like you both have to be willing to do a trade to make a trade. If that makes sense. Does that make sense?
You can't coerce someone into trade.
Well, it's like if you wanted to give, like, if you wanted to trade me for something, you said, I have this book and I want like that crystal ball that you have. I have to be willing to give something up. So it doesn't have to be the crystal ball, but it just means I also have to bring something to the trade and say to you, well, I'm willing to trade, like, I will give you this because I want that thing. So there has to be like kind of simultaneous trades happening at the same time for any trades to be done. We both have to agree to make a trade. And when you bargain for what you want to trade
Uh-huh.
or the deals that you want to make, you can only do so if you are willing to outbid whatever is being offered. So if you would like to change the trade, you can only level it up. It doesn't have to be with monetary value, but it has to be with value of some kind. So whatever you're offering has to be considered in one way or another more valuable, either sentimentally, it could be monetarily, it could be the weight or size of something, it could just be like a larger item, but it has to be like one-upped in some fashion.
So, for a trade to be valid, both sides have to feel like they have gotten the bad end of the
Something.
deal.
No, both sides have to agree to come with something to trade. But it doesn't have to
But that's
be
how
like
trades
related
normally
to the
work.
trade.
Yeah, I'm trying to really
No,
trying hard to
like,
figure out the difference between this and a normal trade.
so if you say, I would like this cup that you have, Amanda,
Yeah.
you already have to come saying, Like I already have to show up basically being like, I want something of yours and there's something I'm willing to give. So you can't come to a bargaining table without something that you're also willing to trade. But it's not necessarily like, oh, you want my cup? Well, that's great because I brought a book. So you can take the book and I'll take the cup. No, I'm bringing a book to trade. And whether or not you want it, we have to now exchange these two things that we've brought. So you always have to bring something that you're willing to give up.
Okay, wait. Can I amend
Two
it
trades
slightly
must
just to help
happen.
me understand? Could it be
Yeah.
like, in order to trade, two people have to just give freely? Is that kind of the idea? Like, you can
Kind
like,
of
I
that's
want to
the
give you my
idea.
cup, and I'll be like, I want to give you my book. But I can't show up and be
Sort
like,
of.
I'd like to give you my cup. Now give me your book. You have to
Sort of.
intuit that I want the
Yes,
book.
sort of that's the idea, but it's more like it's not necessarily that we're going to trade the cup for the book. That's what I'm saying. Like you have to bring the book to trade, I have to bring the cup to trade, and then whatever you want, those things that we've agreed to bring must pass hands. So whatever you bring to trade must be given up. I guess maybe is a better way of saying it.
Okay,
Okay.
so
You
you
can't you
come to
can't come to a
trades
trade
with an intent of what
empty-handed.
you want to not have,
Yes, what you're
more
willing
so
to
than what you
give.
want to get.
More so, yeah.
And
But there
you
might be
must
something that you
give.
intentionally want, but you have to be prepared. If you're coming to trade someone for something, you already have to come with something to offer without previously discussing. So you have to be like, I guess I'll bring this chest. I'm willing to give it up.
Nice, I like it. I think it's
Yeah.
good. It's good to have a contract rule for an underworld because in our world and in like Judeo-Christian mythology, there's like a contract rule that's famously about devils in the underworld. So now,
Really?
right? I mean, it's like everything works by contracts for the devil. It's like a
Right.
common trope. So
Yeah,
we have
yeah.
the same thing that for the envious doppelgangers and residents of the underworld, the way things are exchanged is through free giving, and you can never take it back. So the minute you offer it,
Yes.
you must give it
And
away.
you can't refuse a trade, I
Right.
think. If someone wants to trade, you kind of have to show up with something.
With something. That's right. But they
Something.
Oh,
can't
like a
they
Could be
can't
trade is
anything.
specify what.
scheduled and you must bring.
Right.
You must
If
bring.
someone's like,
And then
we should
if the
trade.
negotiations of a trade are going on, if you ever want to swap out like an idea of an offer, it always has to be of a higher value.
Amazing.
I'm imagining a lot of people coming with like tissues in their pocket and just being like, we'll start it low. I gotta use tissue because
Garbage
Okay, this
disposal
is
every
good.
a lot
week
of
is a
options for going
nightmare.
up. Yeah.
You're like, I've brought this bag of many objects. The garbage person's like, I brought they don't pay me enough for this.
You want my lunch again?
Oh my goodness. Great.
Okay. Well, I'm sure we'll pick
Cool.
that apart later.
Yeah.
Great. That is all the things. Now let's reintroduce our characters and then have some problems.
Yay!
Yay. Problems.
Woohoo! Uh, I am playing as the archetype Pure Heart. You may call me Verdant. I am driven by emotion and mystery, and my magic is ghost magic. I have an herb garden
Spooky.
that serves as my most important tool. I tend it very carefully and delicately in the back of the tea shop where we all reside. My medicine leaves a strange, unearthly color. Shimmering, your mind fills in the idea of an oil slick, a rainbow shimmering on a surface, because you cannot conceptualize this unseen, unseeing color. The underworld menaces me with a lost loved one's face. It is my late husband. And gosh, how does it menace me once again? Does anyone recall what I said last week? How does it menace me? I think I just see it, right?
I think I don't remember.
We'll see if I can
Um,
remember. And then if I do, I will. Finally, I am just double checking.
I don't know if you mentioned how it menaces you. I don't
Fair
think you
enough.
mentioned actually.
Well, that would explain why I don't remember.
Yeah.
I was also privy to a couple of answers to a couple of questions. I was invited to the coven by the old soul because I might be able to help Agatha figure out what the hourglass is all about. More on that in a minute.
Oh.
Well, a little more. And Agatha always tells Verdant, that's me, of the importance of not meddling in other people's affairs. I always agree to help anyway. Um, Finally, I'm called Bear Club by our wild spirit, played by Anthony, innocent of the world yet unafraid of it. And sometimes, if Innistrad, our wild spirit, stays too long in the coven's hovel with Verdant, the underworld, chains manifest, first in nightmares, then waking, a screaming banshee, a hurt child. Verdant is always there to help calm and soothe it. So those are some things. We know that my power can be used to pacify others, which I think includes restless spirits, and I wonder if that has something to do, now that I've said it out loud, with how Unveiled ended up with us.
Ooh,
Love that.
maybe.
Okay,
Hmm.
that's enough from my face. Passing it along.
A pleasure to meet you. I am Finistrid. I am a warrior mage, and a thief, and a traveler. I have traveled the world endlessly, for eons, some say. And whatever I see that I think looks nice, I take it, including this name. Finistrid is the name, a word probably you've never heard of before, but it used to be a common name for the last crickets beating before morning would come. But I took it because I liked it so much, and by doing so, I erased it from the memories of all. I traveled the world on the back of my bonded beast, a horned rhinoceros, massive in size, whose back I stand on as we wander. Inevitably. Everywhere I move, it is with inevitability. My movements have been planned long ago. I trace out my travel on the world as an elaborate spell planned ages ago. And I must walk these paths in order to ward off that which haunts me. As I have been so quick to take things that I wish, I have done damage in the past. I've hurt an innocent child long ago, and I am haunted by this guilt. The underworld menaces me with it, and if I stay in one place for too long, the spirit will find me and torture me. The only time I ever stop moving is to attend to the hovel, to meet with the rest of the coven. For the magic that we do together is important enough that I should put aside my wandering. Let me tell you of my friendships with my friends here in the coven. Agatha finds my chaos to be concerning. And because she has a view into the future and the past, she can see a future for me. A future that she will always insist is not quite set. I can change it. But when she looks into the future, she sees only terrifying destruction. In order to try to calm me down, she will often brew a soothing tea for me that I know is meant to calm me down, which I hate. It smells so irresistible that I just have to take a sip. The pure heart, verdant. I see. What are your pronouns? Is it she, her? Verdant.
I didn't actually establish any.
Okay.
I think Verdant might go, let's say she, they.
She, they. Okay.
Yeah.
I see them as a sister, one that I lost long ago, and sometimes she just reminds me of them. Fortunately, I do terrify them from time to time. Though I am strong and I put on a mask of strength, sometimes I refuse to act when that ghost gets close to me. It's horror from the underworld. Sometimes I'll do nothing, just collapsing into my own fear. Verdant is terrified of what that will mean future when I choose not to act. My power is best used for violence, but I also have the power of transformation, able to take on forms that might benefit me in the moment. That's everything you need to know about me, Innistrad.
Well, you may call me Agatha. Um, oh, no, wait a moment.
This is this is incredible. She's left in the middle of her invitation.
And that's our stream, everyone. Thanks for
Thanks
coming
for
today. For those of you who still
coming.
have sound, I hope you heard great things.
Hope you heard great things.
We can't know for sure. I went back and checked the transcript while you two were introducing yourselves, and indeed, I cannot find anything about what my ghost is. I don't think I even said late husband, but there we are.
Interesting. Yeah. Oh, she
Uh,
got glasses.
you may call me Agatha. Um, I am driven primarily by faith and, of course, my connections to the world. I use time magic primarily. I have predictions that come to me through a clouded crystal that I gaze upon. But I don't often like to get too involved in these things. You see, there is no such thing as manifesting fate. Fate is what it will be, it is what we make of it. And so when you get too involved in these things, they have a way of getting even more messed up. Take it from me, the magic witch that knows how to manipulate time. Which I probably could also manipulate time, but really, I'm telling you, you just really shouldn't mess with a good thing sometimes, or even a bad thing. It might make it worse. I have a benign fixation on townsfolk gossip. At least, that's what people say. However, I just find it very interesting what everyone is up to, and I like to stay connected and stay youthful as the years roll on. After all, you don't look this good at a millennia without keeping an ear to the ground for the going-ons of the world. The underworld likes to menace me with an ominous hourglass, which I see forevermore in a corner of my vision. What does it mean? That's no matter. I do like to chat with my companions, of course. We have lived together for some time here above the tea shop. And when it comes to the wild spirit, they seem to enjoy and admire my wisdom, which perhaps is the reason that we have gathered together, the two of us at least. But they do not enjoy that it seems that I have no plan. My greatness is true, but I am also a human being, and perhaps that is why I am less likely to act. They will be the absolute death of me because
Literally.
they are set to potentially inherit my role as a time witch. But I'm sure it'll all work out for the best. These things have a way of doing so, you see, my dear. When it comes to the pure heart, I like to think that we are more similar, perhaps, than myself in the wild spirit. However, well, it's true. They do also seem to observe that I'm not as active, and they believe that the only thing that keeps me from them is that they are a person of action. Verdant is a person who likes to get their hands dirty and be busy, whereas I like to lean back and put my feet up a little bit more. They lost my trust when I decided to not help their husband. However, there are reasons, you see, I can't give them. They are important and secret, but there are reasons for my actions. My power is best used to seek knowledge, but it's also used to conjure spirits. And no, Verdant, I won't conjure your husband. There are once again things beyond your understanding that you must believe me. It would be havoc if I did. And it's unnatural. Grief is something you should deal with in your own time. My power sources come from the following. On the surface, I'm. Oh, wait. These are the things I am now, and then I can change. On the surface, I'm tidy, harmless, and lively. I see the value in myself, in my friends, and in the company of others. Deep down, I'm honorable, I'm unsure, and I have hope for the future. My follies are I fail to act until it's too late. I dispense unsolicited advice communicated poorly. Well, that's debatable, but some may think that, I suppose. I withhold vital information from my coven mates, when necessary, mind you. I insist on a burdensome tradition, ceremony, or etiquette, but it simply is the way that things have been done for more than a millennia, so who am I to say these things, I guess? I exclaim my neutrality in this matter, and I chide the foolishness of one of my coven mates, probably both of them from time to time. I depart on mysterious business. Ooh, so that is something else that I can do.
Oh,
There's
Very
some
cool.
mechanisms in play here for sure.
Yes, these
And
are
in
all things that you
fact,
can do while you play as well.
it would be a great time now to describe what we just heard Amanda read through.
Great.
please.
To play the next part of our game, we are going to be making use of many of the things that we have just spoken through. Each of us has 9 sources of power. In Amanda's example, the character is tidy, harmless, and lively, sees value in myself, my friends, and the company of others, and is deep down honorable, unsure, and has hope for the future. These 9 things are all sources of power for Amanda's character. When we do acts of particularly important magic, which is a mechanical thing that we will be addressing as a challenge, we will strike one of these things, crossing it out, one of the 9 things. Later, these can be healed, if you will, unstruck, or they can be used again, struck, completely to be blackened. And when one of these aspects is blackened, it is replaced with a different thing, a different element, a different kind of you. It can't be struck again, but now this is an immutably true thing about yourself. So that's mechanically how this is going to work.
Ha-
How's this going to work, Amanda?
We are going to say which thing we want to use to do the action that is required of us.
Exactly.
Close enough, folks. Not bad. Anytime I see a bunch of messages from Amanda in the chat when I just started explaining how the rules work, I think, oh no, it's gonna be one of those nights.
I'm listening. I'm listening. We're using
I'm listening.
we're
I'm listening.
using our powers and we're using our follies to affect the game. Yes.
Didn't mention the follies yet. That was
I'm
a little
assuming the
Amanda
follies.
bonus detail.
I'm assuming the follies work in a similar way. But tell me, how do the follies work, Kurt?
What a
Well,
great
let's jump
question.
into our challenges,
Okay.
which is how our next section of the game will go. It's called Troubles.
Okay.
We have a stack of cards known as the Minor Arcana. For anybody who is not familiar, these are the standard set of suits in a tarot deck, similar to the suits that are in a standard deck of 52.
Yo,
Each
we
one
can
has,
play in a cyberpunk reality?
yeah.
What? Did we decide this at the beginning? We did, didn't we?
The book recommends that your
Kind of.
first one, I think, is
like-
designer, like the one that the person who wrote the rest
Right,
of the game wrote.
the first one.
The first one, yeah.
Yeah.
Even if I was accidentally trying to push us onto a different playbook partway through.
Whoops.
Cool. So to go through this game, we are going to be flipping challenges from our deck of Minor Arcana here. What does that mean? Every challenge will begin by naming one of the major arcana, which represents those draws that we did at the start of the game. Stuff like the moon, the sun, the stars. We drew quite a number of them. And so we'll draw one of those. Actually, sorry, it just names one of those. And we'll check to see who has it. The coven mate who has it reads it out. The group follows the instructions that are there. That's pretty much how it's going to go.
Great.
There's sort of symbolism that will be in this that ties to tarot, but outside of that, it's just going to tell us what we need to do. And if we feel like it's not a great fit, we're just going to modify it based on the needs of our story. But that's essentially how this will go. It'll be sort of a series of turns in which we grapple with the challenge.
A
And
series of unfortunate events.
basically, yeah. Basically, yeah.
Cool. That's cool. I like that.
Klaus. That's the only one of them whose name I can remember. I feel like
Yeah,
Violet, maybe
Klaus,
Violet? Yeah,
Violet.
yeah, yeah.
What was the baby's name?
Sunny or something.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah,
Sunny.
yeah.
You got it. Whoa.
Oh,
Wow.
For someone that was like, I don't know, maybe that's one of them.
This
You-
guy loves
you
a
knew all
series of
three.
unfortunate events. He's reading it every night before he goes to bed.
Every
And he's
night I
trying
do.
to play it cool.
and
but
I
we know.
kneel at the altar to snick it in my backyard. I don't have a backyard. I don't have an altar to snick it, so I guess that makes
He
perfect sense.
lied about so many things.
Did
Oh
you
my
enjoy
gosh.
it?
I did.
Yes.
Okay. Once we draw the challenge, we're going to do one of three things. You're going to, so as the coven mate who's like instructed to address this, you're going to make an attempt to resolve the challenge by picking one of the following: fall prey to a folly, solve it with wisdom, or solve it with true magic. We can only do
magic.
we can only perform one of these options per challenge. We do them in any order, and it's okay to discuss what we're going to do, to go back and change things, to talk about how the attempt changes the nature of the challenge. And if no one solves it, we fail the challenge, and bad
Okay.
stuff that the challenge says happen. Cool. Each of us will be establishing ourselves in a member as part of the scene, I guess, when we resolve the challenges. And I'll just really briefly tell you how this works. So fall prey to a folly is what Amanda said. Surprise, she knew. When we fail spectacularly, and we're going to choose one of our follies to guide sort of what happens there. When we do that, we're going to take, quote unquote, take a card that's a wisdom card in our hand now. I know you won't physically have cards, but I think it's just the number of cards that matters rather than like what they are.
Okay.
If it does matter what they are, we'll just track it.
We can just make notes.
I think it
Yeah.
doesn't matter what they are, but yeah.
Cool. We
Alternatively,
can make notes.
so you fall prey to follies, you draw a card.
Mhm.
That card can be used as wisdom to solve it with wisdom, which is your second option.
Well,
If you have enough wisdom cards, you can resolve a challenge using a combination of mundane cleverness, petty magic, diplomacy, and the coven's resources. Here's the trick. It does
Petty
matter what
magic.
value the card is.
I see.
They all have a number between 1 and 10, or 11, 12, 13 for the three like fancy boys, pages, knights, kings and queens are both 13. We're going to describe how our character solves the challenge. If you can discard enough wisdom to have the combined value of the challenge you drew. So if we draw 7, you would need to discard cards worth a sum of at least 7.
see.
Does that make sense?
yes. And
Yes.
is the only way that I can get my wisdom cards is by falling prey to my follies, or is there other ways to do it?
As far as I'm aware, yes.
Okay, great. Great.
Finally, the last way we can solve a challenge is to solve it with true magic.
Right.
Our magic can accomplish almost anything, but it's costly.
Oh.
You say which element of your power you're calling on, and then you strike out that source, like we
Okay.
talked about earlier.
Nice, nice.
Cool.
Strike it out.
Yeah. When we
Yeah.
solve a challenge, we put it back into the box. It's removed from the game. If we fail to solve a challenge, each of us picks one of the penalties that we'll get to if we fail a challenge.
So falling prey to a folly is not failing, or is it narratively failing?
It's not failing.
Narrative.
Only all of
it's
us
failing,
must
isn't it?
fail the challenge for us to fail the
Oh.
challenge as a group.
Oh, so we don't fail the challenge as a group, but it's like one of us tried something and that didn't work.
Bingo.
I see.
It's a temporary setback, but not like we're done.
Right.
But we
Yeah.
might be if we all fail, if we all fall to our
If
fall
we all
prey
fray,
to our
if we all fray Paul to a folly, then yes,
Pray fall.
we would all fail.
we fall.
Okay, now I hope you'll forgive my scattershot explanation on that, folks. It never truly clicked how this worked until I just said all those words out loud.
So
Well, I will
Okay.
say, while I
Well-
was listening to pretty much all of that,
did
pretty
there
much.
are things, pretty much all of that.
It's not going to click until we do it, honestly.
Yeah, it'll probably click more when we do it, but I think I got the gist of what we're doing, which is the most important thing.
You did great. Thank you for bearing with me.
You did great, Kurt. We couldn't play these games without you, so thank you for bearing with us.
Shit, I'll take it.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hee hee.
Thank you for
I think
explaining.
there's one last thing.
One
But I'll just
thing.
I think we only tap into it later though. Essentially, at some point you're going to get new powers. And so I've set cards aside that are going to randomize what those are, but we'll deal with it
Okay.
later when it becomes relevant.
So we're gonna get new powers.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Or maybe you won't.
Whoa. Challenge deck runs out of cards. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Cool.
I'm excited.
Great. Well then, suppose let's start.
Let's begin.
Who starts?
Let
Where's
us
Troubles?
When does the game
begin.
end, Kurt? Ever?
The game ends after we have done Chapter 2, Troubles, and Chapter 3, Trials.
But we're starting
How are
chapter
they
2
different?
now.
Troubles and trials?
Yeah, we're starting Troubles now.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
But then we'll do trials at some point.
Yeah, when the challenge deck runs out of cards,
But when do the tribbles come into it?
I think they also
The
have
trouble with
troubles, so they're
tribbles.
included with troubles.
That is
Okay.
included.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. Great. Just double checking here to make sure I haven't missed anything. Did I miss anything? Okay, great. Cool. We didn't. When the deck runs out of cards, we will deal with our inevitable fate.
Excellent. Okay, so we are playing until the deck of troubles, no, deck of whatever it's called ends. The deck
Troubles.
of troubles. Right, troubles is
Yeah.
the name of the chapter. Great.
Yeah.
We're playing the troubles.
We're playing the troubles.
We're
Don't tell
playing
Ireland.
Troubles.
The underworld is Southern Ireland.
Sheesh. It got historical.
Oops.
Oops.
Okay.
Oops.
All right. So I don't actually know who takes the first turn. I don't know that it says, so I guess we'll just freaking go for it.
Because one of us draws it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Because we all respond, right? So we just
We all
know
respond.
turn.
We will, I guess.
You
have
could
to
mix
fail
up the
first
cards
challenge.
that
No, we don't.
represent us, and then you could draw one of them.
What a great
And then that one is the one that
suggestion.
starts. Yeah, I think that could be fun.
Yeah, I think it is fun.
All right,
Okay.
sweet.
High
Yay.
Priestess, Magician, and Fool. Here we go. That's our main character book. Our characters are
Yeah,
made
this
up
is a
of
pretty thick
several
book,
little
but it's
books.
also like a book that has multiple like versions, right?
It is, and also
Yeah.
interestingly, it is sold as 3 small books.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I can show you later.
Even though it's all still the same like format, right?
The High Priestess,
Oh,
which I believe is our old soul.
I think it's me. I am the High Priestess. Yep. Cool. So
Yep. Great.
What do I
So
do?
you are going to draw the first card of the deck, and I will do that for you because I didn't know how to do this online. So for once, there is no complicated spreadsheet formula, and we will simply be drawing. Hup. I have drawn, whoops, the Ace of Cups.
the
That's
Ace of
interesting. It
Cups.
is the smallest value in the deck. It is a 1. You have no cards. You have one way to solve this, and we have follies. The Ace of Cups directs us to go to
Page
section in the book.
106.
Look at Captain Fastpants.
And it turns out that we didn't need to do the fancy part where you drew a card because
then-
it actually tells us who reads this out to us. So we
Oh,
just like
thank
flip a
goodness.
card and then one of us
Oh,
is assigned
there we
to
go.
read it.
The Magician. Who has the
This is
Magician?
me, I think. Is that?
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, Amanda. Not
Sorry,
your
Amanda.
turn.
not me.
Okay. So this is the
Read it out.
the interpretation. This is what our challenge is.
Yes. Tell me about the challenge.
Magician reads, I've been especially rude and erratic lately, leaving the sanctuary at strange hours with no word of when I'll be back.
So
Returning.
wait, this is you as the wild spirit that is as Finistrid that's
is
doing
this
this.
is me for real, yeah. No, well, not for
okay.
real. This is an Anthony. Yeah, this is
Got
Finistrid, yeah.
Yes.
I've been erratic, leaving the sanctuary at strange hours with no word of when I'll be back. Returning
Oh.
exhausted and in disarray and not doing my share of the sanctuary's upkeep.
Oh,
I'll
dear.
write down where I'm sneaking off to on my coven mate page. Oh wait. Okay, I'll
Oh, I
write
see.
down where I'm sneaking off to on my coven mate page, and accidentally leave you 3 clues as to where I'm going. Each of you will come up with a theory about where I'm disappearing to, and if you both guess wrong, I'll add my wisdom cards to the bottom of the challenge deck and we fail the challenge. If one of you guesses right, you may each try to convince me to open up. If I tell you what's bothering me, we can each draw a wisdom card and this challenge is solved. Wow,
Okay.
it's like a whole mini game, guys.
Yeah, so we draw a
Okay.
card and then shit happens. In this case, you're sneaking off to somewhere. Don't tell us. I don't think you need to write it down because then we'll see it.
Yeah.
But you should give us some clues. This is funny because we have established a bunch of locations, but it's like they're
I
kind of
mean,
vague.
you could, if you want, put it into the YouTube or the Twitch chat and have it pinned so that people know while we're guessing where you are,
That
unless you
is
You
want it
guys
to
have
be
to
more
not look.
mystery.
You're not
I
gonna
will
look.
Yeah,
minimize
well, I
it.
won't look. I won't look.
It is
Okay.
minimized.
Yeah, I'll just.
Folks, feel free to slander me in the chat. I can't see it.
Get him,
I
get him, get
only
him.
have. I only have one window that's like open, and so like the chats. If I'm looking at the book or I'm looking at the sheet, I'm not looking at the chat. I keep it. I try to rotate it in and out because if I look at the chat too much, I'm very easily distracted, as Kurt pointed out earlier.
I gotta poke a little fun.
So yeah, I will just not look. So yes, also feel free to slander me. I cannot see what you're saying.
Oh my gosh, they're slandering you like crazy right now.
Yeah, I
Oh
bet.
no, what are
They're
they
just been
saying?
waiting.
No.
Okay, so we can guess where we think you're going.
Yeah. So I have to leave you some clues
Okay.
first, I think.
Oh, okay,
Otherwise,
all right. I was
you've got
ready
nothing.
to make a guess right away based
Wow,
on just the
that would
description.
have been incredible. Okay, so I'm
If I
gonna
got
leave
it
you
right.
some
Okay.
clues.
Okay, this is fun. This is a deduction game now. I like that.
Okay.
I don't think we've had an RPG game that's had like a deduction like mechanic. Have we?
Sort of yes, sort of no. Definitely this is a new one in this particular form,
In
so
this
that's fun.
form, yeah.
I think.
Okay. I've got some clues for you. You guys ready?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Verdant. When you next speak to Unveiled, is that their name? Unveiled?
Yeah, the doppelganger.
the doppelganger.
Shifting face.
Unveiled mentions. Uh, have you seen Finistrid? They were asking after me, but I was busy. Tell them I apologize.
I will.
You also notice my common shoes, my boots, caked in mud, with metal brackets all up and down the sides, are left at the front of the tea shop whenever I leave. I'm not wearing them. Third,
You don't wear your shoes.
I do not wear my shoes.
Alright.
Third, while you are cleaning up the tea shop, Agatha,
Yes.
you open the garbage.
Yes.
You see a nicely folded doily full of crumbs. Not from here. Not one of the things we sell.
Is it a specific color or a specific shape of some kind?
The doily is a fine white with silver on one side, folded, crinkled.
Are
Crumbs
there
are...
holes in it? Any patterns on it?
There's some hearts here and there.
Hmm. Very suspicious.
The crumbs are a dark brown.
What do they smell of?
Perception check. They have sort of a rich, dark aroma. A coffee, a chocolate, perhaps.
Hmm.
Okay. And
I'm
now we
going to
must guess.
study them in the
So
lab.
funny. In the lab? Oh, we do have a lab. I
Yes, we
forgot
do
we
have a
had
lab.
a bottomless library pit in the basement. And
That's right.
no, that's different than a lab.
We have
That's a
Well, it's a
bottomless library
laboratory. Sorry, in the lab.
pit. In the lab.
I was working in the lab late one night.
Taking
Sniffing
these
crumbs in the library. Oh
I get the
dear.
searching through the books, sniffing the crumbs, trying to figure out what it all means.
Unveiled throws me off so bad. Because I'm not going to look at Anthony's face. I would have guessed that it was like one of the dance halls.
See, I was initially going to just guess dance hall because I feel like that would be so Finistrid, wouldn't it? Going off to the dance hall and not inviting us to go to the dance hall. You know, I can shake my groove thing.
You really are 1,000 years old.
Yes. You know
Okay,
this,
well, one of us
verdict.
has to guess.
Well, I think my other guess would be I'll guess first. Is it the underworld?
No, but there is a sense in which
Oh. I think that Finistrid is burrowing under the ground somewhere. I
Oh
mean, you
no.
wouldn't need your boots if you're digging underground because the ground is already under your feet. You're
certainly
getting
not
dirty
true.
anyways.
It's not true. If you were digging a big hole, you would definitely bring your boots.
Seems suspicious. What does it
I
mean?
don't think we're gonna get this. I haven't a damn clue what's going on
Perhaps,
here.
perhaps Finistrid has just been in the lib this whole time, but at such a depth.
I think you're traveling through the door to somewhere truly special that we have no idea where it
Oh,
leads to.
It's
that's
a
a good
good
guess.
guess, but it's not true. I just had to write in chat. I don't think I gave them very good clues. Why am I being so coy? Um, uh, so I guess what happens? Neither of you got
So
it.
we
So,
weren't successful in guessing where you were going.
Do I tell you anyways where I was going?
Well, I guess let's look at the thing again. If you
what
both
does it
guess wrong, I'll
say?
add my wisdom cards to the bottom of the challenge deck. You don't have any, haha. If one of you guesses right, you may try to convince me to open up. We didn't. If I tell you what's bothering me, which you didn't, we can each draw a wisdom card and the challenge is solved.
So I
Uh,
think we don't know because we tried, but we failed.
I guess so. We can leave it
Does
for
that mean
discovery later.
do follies happen as a result of us failing?
I'm
uh,
assuming this is a special one where we
this
don't
seems like
resolve it in the normal way.
Okay.
this does seem like a special one.
Okay. All right. Then never mind.
Um,
I withdraw my question.
okay.
All right.
Are all cups weird? I'm looking at cups now.
Perhaps cups
Hold
are
on.
weird.
I'm gonna look at a
and
different one. See if the other ones aren't like cups.
maybe it does apply and this is just part of it.
Huh.
What do
Okay,
you guys
well,
think?
I think we move forward.
All right. Well then
Yeah,
on we go.
great.
I suppose it's in chat, so
Did you unpin it?
I think it's unpinned.
Was it pinned? Okay, okay.
Pinned.
But it's there, so maybe we don't
It is
take a
in
gander
chat.
just yet.
Everybody say stuff in chat. Stuff.
Hide it.
Stuff.
Stuff. Oh, you could also delete it, I guess. Post. But I do like it being in the VOD for people that are watching in the future.
A little bit of later glimpse.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, suppose I should draw our next card. Oh, wait. I guess none of it. Oh, sorry. Aha! Box on cups. Cups challenges are special. They're resolved according to their entries in the interpretation guide. They'll tell us whether we've solved them or failed. And I think we can assume that based on the different structure, there
the
shouldn't be
different
further
Rewards,
consequences.
punishments. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
We got
That makes
lucky on
sense
that
to me
one because I
because-
had no wisdom.
Yeah. I think that's
It was
fair.
good that we got that at that time and that we failed at that time. It's hard though because it's also about how much we know you and like we all just started playing our characters. So we are
It's true.
still getting to know each other. Although the game is really good at building like just from the chapter 1, everything that we've built feels very real.
I have drawn the page of coins.
Oh,
No,
or is it a
9 of
9?
coins. The 9 of coins.
9
I
of
thought it
coins.
was an 11 because I was looking at a mirror image.
Page 102.
It's just like the underworld.
This one's for the High
102.
Priestess.
A tricksy denizen has been smuggling underworld liquors into the kingdom and selling them to mortals.
They're
The
just
wild.
liquors? Underworld liquors. Okay, they're probably bad.
Yes, underworld liquors. They're worse. They're far worse. Have you never had any of the underworld liquors, Finistrid? I don't believe you.
Of course I have.
Oh, well, maybe actually you haven't. Now I'm questioning.
No, of course I
Fin-
have.
Finistrid is going to tell us what they taste like.
They taste like um they taste like an old memory.
Oh,
And you dream as you taste them.
oh, well, actually, yes, you have tasted them. I can confirm. And of course, Verdant will tell us their terrible side effects. Tell us more, Verdant.
Fermentation in the underworld is a difficult
Yes.
process
Oh, yes. It's known.
because yeast and bacteria that live there are too inversed. And as a result, you get something that has the opposite of bubbles,
Mm,
little cavitations. Um,
yes.
I think it has an immediate unpleasant sensation on the tongue if you yourself are not inverted, but then also instead of a hangover, it's a deep feeling of regret, which might accompany a hangover, but this is an ache that you feel in your bones, the kind that keeps you up at night.
Yes, it's very, very potent. And just as potent as it can be for the experience when you consume it, the after effects are also quite debilitating in their own ways. Worst of all, once drunk on these spirits, let me tell you, a mortal never sobers. They are drunk forever. So you can see this would cause a lot of problems. The question is then, how can we prevent the kingdom from becoming a strumbling mess? That's right, strumbling. It's worse than stumbling.
Strumbling.
Strumbling
We must
mess.
be worried about the strumbling in the streets.
The strumbling is going to be unheard of. It will be, and who knows what effects this could have if it works its way into the government, the university.
That's true.
The university, it could have lasting effects through civilization because now, if the professors are strumbling everywhere, what do you think the students will be learning? Could be terrible. Granted, is it really one for me to get involved? Sometimes I think we should just let these things roll out. Perhaps that's the
You're
solution.
exhausting.
I have a solution. I
Okay.
think, well, I
Oh.
understand from my time with ghosts that trades must simply be made by giving something away. And
Ah.
surely that's not so difficult. That's not so difficult. Our
Oh.
our verdant, poor innocent verdant, has a folly called make a humble offer, which is rejected. I
Oh,
think maybe because this is on the surface, the laws of the underworld don't apply. And so
Right.
Verdant brings like a lovely um hand woven, I want to say it's sort of a rattan basket,
Oh,
um,
that's very
in the
nice.
hopes of trading for this liqueur just to
Oh
like
dear.
take it away from the supply. And she shows up there and holds it out, knowing that no trade could be rejected. So it hurts all the more when it immediately is. With a snide,
Oh.
no such rules apply here. And it's slapped out of my hand.
oh,
It
you're out of the jurisdiction.
careens down the hill.
Oh my.
Yes, that
Oh
story. But it
dear.
doesn't mean that I get to draw
Wisdom.
a
Oh, well,
wisdom
that's
card.
nice. Look at you learning things.
Gonna
How
make a
lovely.
subsection called Wisdom Card Hand.
And so with problems that we must face, do we all get to
We all
give it
may.
a go? We all make an effort?
The only way currently that we could resolve this is by
There are three options for how we can solve the problem. There's the
yes,
magic, where we have to give something up? Or there's a cost?
Essentially, one is lose, like fail, fall to a folly,
Fail,
and then you draw a
which is
card.
what you chose, and then you
If
get a
we
card.
had wisdom cards already, we could spend them
Ah,
at least
oh, but
equal
then we
to
get a draw
9
card, so
in
we could,
total.
right. So we might have to fail
So
this one.
that's what I've just
Or
done.
there's magic, and
Or
magic has
there's
a
magic.
cost.
You may strike out one of your sources of power, temporarily perhaps, in order to address the challenge.
Right.
Any of us may do any of the 3 things. I've chosen follies. You may also choose follies or whatever you want.
So, Agatha, will you sit this one out like you normally want to, or are you going to act?
Hmm.
Oh, it's such a long pause. I see. Agatha, have you fallen asleep again? Come on, old girl.
Well, I will say, I suppose we must get involved in this matter. It would have too many effects outwards, and it could cause something that I know is manifesting to go quite awry at this time. So I suppose.
God, do you need a nap? I
No,
think the
I'm
solution is
fine.
easy. I head down there.
What do you think it is?
There
Then?
can't be
Go
many
ahead.
of these denizens that are causing this problem. Just a couple upstarts that have found a thin spot in the veil.
Right.
I find them. I slay
Mm.
them. My beast is hungry. Soul. I kill them. Easy. I fight for what's right. Say.
Well, how did
Great.
that go? Did it go well?
Well, I know I'm talking to you about it right now, but it sounds like you're saying go for it. So fine, I will. I care
Well,
about this
sure.
kingdom.
I mean, you should live your own life in Astrid. If that's what you want to do,
God,
give it a
you've made
try.
apathy an art, Agatha.
I'll just
I
be here, so you let me know how it goes.
am going to use my magic. I am going to actually tap into my real
Wow.
source of magic here. One of my sources of magic is I fight for myself, for my friends, and for what is right. And standing atop my bone white rhinoceros, we march down to the center of the capital city. I am following the ley lines that can lead me to a fray in the fabric of the kingdom, a hole to the underworld. And I find myself in a smoke filled opium den. I hop off the rhinoceros's back, walk in, grab a table, and catch the eye of somebody surreptitiously dealing spirits at the very far end of the room. 2 fingers in my mouth, I whistle, and through the wall, the wall is blown open by the giant hulk of my white rhinoceros, who opens its maw and inhales the denizen, killing them for good, underworld style. They will never
Damn.
come back. And conveniently, this means the entire problem is forgotten. As it is erased from reality. And the kingdom is safe. And I have to strike out I fight for myself, which I have no idea whether that was a good idea or not, but
Only one of those 3
yeah.
you strike out.
Wait, well, so I have 3. this is just one of them.
Oh,
You
so
have
you only
9.
become
I have
blackened
9.
in something
We
when you
all have
lose
9.
all 3 of one. Is that the
I
idea?
didn't understand. Okay.
No, also
Okay.
not. You can strike a thing
see.
that's already struck to blacken it.
Okay.
You can do this electively. I
Oh,
wouldn't
and then
recommend.
it'll change from the one to the other.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
I have 9. I have
But
like
if you want to use magic and everything you have is already changed,
then you'd have to blacken something.
then you'd have
Yeah.
to blacken it.
Yeah.
If you, yeah, that's
Okay.
right.
So,
Or
so
is
in,
already removed?
in the one I was thinking of, I fight for myself, for my friends, and for what is right, and so I am going to fight for what is right here. I'm
Okay.
protecting the innocent.
If you need a hand doing a strike through, let me know.
I think I got.
So
Ooh.
if you pick which one you're
I
using, and
ruined
whichever
the
one you're using,
strategy.
you have to strike out. Is that the idea?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you lose it until
Until
it
it's
gets
healed.
reclaimed.
Yeah, for
Until
now.
it's healed.
I see how I've sinned.
Is that how it
Okay, I'll
works?
fix that myself.
Ooh.
In the
I don't
interim,
actually know. Is that how that works? I'm just saying
Uh,
words right now, so I have
Yes,
no
the way
idea.
it works is that you stroke it out one time when you use it. If you try
Right.
to use it
But
again,
it
it
is
gets
dependent
blackened
on the
forever.
one of the 9 that you are saying applies to your scenario.
Yeah, that's right. That's the only one you
You
have
don't
to
get to
strike out.
choose. Yes.
Yeah. Well, you
Okay.
can choose which one you
Well,
think is
you
relevant.
choose which
Yeah.
one applies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. Cool.
Which
Ooh, I
means
like
that
that
you
a
can
lot. That's really
can
cool.
just use a folly if you'd like, Amanda.
So yes, I was going to say, well, because I was going to get up and do something, but I'm so glad that I don't have to.
Sure
And
you
so
are. Sure you
rather
are.
than do anything, I will just say that you know, I mean, I didn't necessarily fail to act until it's too late in regards to the problem. I just failed to act until it's too late for me to be able to act because someone came along and did it for me instead. Which, like I said, these things do have a way of working themselves out, you see, if you simply just sit and wait a little bit. So I get a card.
So you get a wisdom card, yeah.
Can I have a card?
sure can.
She's
Your card
reaching into the
is
screen. What you gonna get?
Can I? There.
the
Thank you.
3 of cups.
Oh,
right?
the 3
Yeah,
of cups.
3 of
All
cups.
right. And is there a page that I can
I
look at for
am
what
writing it
these?
down for you just underneath the rest
Oh,
of your playbook. Oh,
God
you're-
bless ya.
God bless ya.
God bless ya. I like how
Okay.
Jamie said by the end of this, everyone's accents will become Australian. I like this as a prediction.
Seems like a good prediction.
I don't think I can do an Australian accent, so good luck.
Yeah, it's actually a bad prediction because I can't either. I did
I
try
can attempt one.
I did try an access phrase, is that what it's called, Amanda? Anchor phrase recently?
Yeah. Like a phrase you say to get into an
Yeah,
accent.
yeah.
Shrimp on the barbie.
That rough. It's a good thing Australia's asleep right now.
Thank goodness.
It sounds good to them
Psychotic or
because they're
something, isn't
upside down. So when it's bad, it sounds good. Kurt, obviously. Duh.
Nar, send a message to Bin.
Are you saying that Australia, they live in the mirrorverse, basically? They live in the underworld.
Quote me on that.
Yeah.
I guess
Also, I
speaking
feel
of,
like Kurtz was more New Zealandy.
Yeah, he went full
yeah,
New
it
Zealand.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Is that what you were? Was that your access?
Was that yours? Was that your little accent? Is that what you had?
No, I said, was that
Wow.
your access, like your anchor statement?
Yeah, but it was for New Zealand, and then I thought I would see if
I
I could
always
get away with
say
it.
toothbrush fence. That's what
Toothbrush
gets me in.
Finns.
Toothbrush fence. Yeah. In New Zealand, they have the largest toothbrush fence in the entire world.
Surely the
But
only
I
one.
also say, what's the other one that it was Anna Paquin and she's at the Academy Awards, I think, and she won an Oscar and she says, "I'd like to thank the Academy for this
Kidding me.
honor."
Kidding me.
Academy for this honor.
Kidding me.
And so I always think of that one. Yeah, Academy. It's so cute. It's another good one for New Zealand.
Anthony, do you remember what challenge we just solved?
The 9
9 of coins.
9 of coins. Do I
Great.
still have it open?
All good.
Yeah,
That
9
is
of coins.
correct.
And
That
I
was
had-
just a test
You gave me the 3 of
of cups. 3 of cups.
Cups.
It is written down beneath your rest
Oh.
of your player area.
Oh, thank you.
I've got you covered.
Thanks.
Okay, I am
I see
drawing the
it.
next one, which is the 2 of coins.
2 of coins.
Coins.
Do. We scroll through our book.
I guess I could just Control
Sun's
F.
turn is to read.
Okay, and the sun is...
You.
Isn't that you?
Oh, wait.
Not
no.
me.
Oh, it
No,
doesn't
it's
work
Anthony.
that way.
Oh.
We have multiple cards, you see.
We do have multiple
Oh.
cards.
I was
right.
going to say, if it worked out that way, like, it's like the game knows. They're like, let them read in a round.
Everyone go in a
You guys
nice
remember
circle.
that? Reading in a round?
Mhm. That's what we do on this show.
That is true.
I mean, I don't think I've ever
Yes,
said, I haven't said that term, and I don't know
And
how many years.
around.
Reading it around. Agatha's bringing out the old soul inside me.
Sarah, you've correctly ID'd this tarot deck. It is indeed the Rider-Waite deck.
Nice.
A
I got it for free.
Are you guys ready?
That's cool. Yes.
The coven's finances have been out of balance for some time, and we must finally decide what to sacrifice. Everyone who has a wisdom card must discard one due to worry. Oh god.
Oh
We got
no.
destroyed. I'm glad I still don't have wisdom. Perhaps we've been too generous, or too self-indulgent, or we've spent too much attention on our personal projects and not enough on productive labor. Every coven mate must admit one way in which they are responsible for our shortfall, and then we can ask ourselves, how do we pay off our debts? Okay. So this one's not a special one, right, Kurt, as far as we
No,
know?
apparently this is just normal, and it says, "Screw you, go die, and then
know
we'll
what?
resolve it."
Can we play this one like every season that we do, like once, Wickedness? Because I really like this game.
This is a
It's a
new
cool
pitch.
system.
Imagine normally tries to play a campaign, but now
No,
she's
no,
saying,
no.
what if we
I just
just
want to
came
do
back
this as a
once
one
a
shot
season?
every time, once every season to see what we can build. Because you know what this kind of reminds me of? It like kind of reminds me of Tales of Arabian Nights. It reminds me a little bit of Life. And I'm really liking it, but
Like the
like
board game?
RPG style. Yeah,
Board
Life,
game.
the board game, and
Cool.
Tales of
What a fun
Arabian
RPG
Nights, the
Life.
board game. Yeah.
Huh.
Nice.
And I really
Yeah.
like it, but like RPG vibes.
Yeah,
Although
yeah.
to be
I'm
fair, I
I'm
play
hearing what you're
Tales.
saying, actually. Yeah, the
Yeah,
Tales. Gosh, it's been 1,000 years since I've done that.
I
1,000
know. And
nights
I
even.
actually every time I play Tales, I usually play it like kind of like an RPG. Like I'll play in the character and everything
Yeah, I prefer
that I'm
Sonic.
creating. Yeah. So it makes sense. But this is so cool. Okay, so it's really funny though that this came up because we also decided to like basically run a tea shop. So this is like very quite relevant
That's
for
right. Yeah,
both of
it's
us.
the tea shop is out of money,
Yeah.
bankrupt.
How did we
Who
all mess
like
that up?
calls this meeting to order?
Which one of
I think
us?
it
It's probably you, Kurt, right?
it could be me, yeah.
Yeah,
I think
maybe.
nervously, sort of fiddling with a seed packet, a little tiny manila envelope that I think Verdant she fiddles with it when she's nervous, and you can hear the little of the seeds inside it. Verdant says, "I I've called you here today because something very serious has happened. We no longer have the funds sufficient to run the tea shop. I don't know what could have happened. I was counting. We were very careful."
Um,
So that the tea shop actually makes money. We do it for money.
It's not exactly for money. It's the pretense of the thing. This is our place to caretake, and part of its caretaking involves, well, money. We don't have any anymore.
oh,
Oh. Oh. Whoa.
well,
I mean, I have to admit
I
that.
would not.
Sorry, go ahead,
Would
Agatha.
did you know you
Um,
if you would like to say
I just
what were you going to say?
I know that you put up the notice every week about whose turn it is to tea shop. I thought this was more of a symbolic sort of thing, of like who should be kind of thinking about the tea shop. I haven't been present in the tea shop during my shifts. I've had a lot of traveling to do, so I don't see how it's practical for me to actually attend. So
If I speak in symbols, it's only for the importance of it. The poetry of this place is part of its power. If I speak against you now, it's because of the passion I feel for it. I can't believe
please,
you haven't been.
Verdant. I put all the tea out on the front steps for people to help themselves. So the tea is being served. The spirit of the thing is being respected. But we do lose a lot of tea that way. As I'm thinking about it now, I'm thinking that takes a lot of tea, and I don't think anyone's paying for it.
Yes. This makes a lot of sense when I also consider that I also have a small confession to make. You see, sometimes when people come in for tea, well, their company feels like it is such a reward. And so I have, on occasion, perhaps more this past month, now that I'm thinking about it, had a tendency to, well, not charge in exchange for, well, conversation about the community. After all, as I've always said, it is very important as a coven for us to keep in connection with the community. And so, in
I've
exchange
always said that.
for stories and good words, I have at times rewarded people with some free tea and some to take home. Well, for the family, of course.
I am a fool, thinking not of exchange and how exchange here mirrors exchange below. What can we do? You speak nothing, of course, for it is my folly that led us here.
Well, frankly, I think
Humiliating.
this is just because Agatha is obsessed with gossip, and I think we should have been doing something about this a long time ago. I think that she's been ruining the entire tea shop,
What?
turning it into a place where we just
I.
exchange for gossip, meaningless gossip, something that will not help
Speak
the
no
realm and not.
more.
Oh,
Speak no more. If I haven't, I will return. And with that, I think Verdant stands up and walks with purpose towards that door and leaves through it. I'm going to draw 2 wisdom cards, having fallen prey to my leave for
nice.
the next challenge.
Nice. I've blamed the
Sulking
cowardice of one of my
frustration.
coven mates, so I would also like a card, please.
A card for
Right.
you. A card for you shall get.
And
These are
I
discards.
just leaves
think
Agatha.
that Agatha, in response to her coven mates, after this ordeal, I assume that sort of ends our conversation, decides to throw a party at the tea shop. And she invites all of the lovely people who she has had conversations with in the past. And she invites, of course, our friend John Smith.
We didn't mention John Smith much this time, but he is our
We have not mentioned
military
him.
friend.
Yes, he is our military friend, Colonel John Smith. He loves our tea and the wind chimes that we keep out front. He finds our little tea shop and our company soothing. He is an older, distinguished, and nearing retirement gentleman, and he loves daisies. And I think he actually arrives early to help Agatha set up the shop, decorating the place, covering it in daisies, his favorite. He brings a whole bunch of them for the shop. We set out little placemats, and we have this lovely party where the objective is to basically make earnings for the shop. And Agatha even brews up a special tea that is a limited edition just for the occasion. Because while Agatha is many things, or was many things, one of the things that she was often known for being the most is lively. Alas, no more is she lively.
For now.
For now. And I don't know how to cross that out because when I click it, it creates a field that has some sort of formula in it.
Oh, true.
That is fair. I attempted to fix that,
Oh, all good.
but didn't yet. So I guess we'll
Just let
just
me
have
know.
to give me a moment to. I'll cross out
That's all right. I can
lively.
also,
I'll
yeah,
do it.
thank you.
Nope, it's just a work in progress
I
for
was going to say, I
me.
can also make a note so that I just remember that it's crossed out. It's no
No,
stress.
no, this is on me. I gotta do
Okay,
the
thank
thing.
you.
Anthony, I drew you an
Yes.
8 of wands. I will write that down.
Thank you.
And
I
I
got
think
it.
that all of the people that come buy more tea than what they would have spent when they even had their one visit. So it all kind of works out, and our coffers are now overflowing because of this one lovely party. And hopefully, we all, obviously, Agatha also invites her coven mates, but only on the day of the party. So they only find out the last day that it's happening, and she's planned it all along this week.
Minister appears in the final hour of the party, just as things are starting to wind down, and sort of is curious. Maybe didn't actually receive the invitation, just happened to get home at this time, and sits at one side of the tea shop and sort of watches from afar, and then starts talking to people. You see them having fun at the far side, joking with John Smith, and as the party wraps up, Finistrid passes you and sort of taps you slightly on the arm. Turns out you do things sometimes, Agatha. Fascinating.
Every now and then.
I must remove my beautiful crown,
Giving
as
you a
one can
headache.
only wear a crown so long.
Yes, this is true. You were masterful in that. That crown is like award winning for RPG costumes. If there was a category for the Streamer Awards, I am sure that Kurt would have won.
So proud to
specific.
have been honored here. Okay, I fixed your thing to not be crazy, and I am sorry that it did that. Shameful.
Also, Mikey, yes, that is Agatha's one of her weaknesses is gossip. Basically, she can't resist the hot goss.
Oh, gosh.
Anthony, I have no idea how you managed to strike something through earlier, so that's gonna live as a mystery in my head.
I'm wondering the same thing. How did that happen?
I actually don't know.
Started changing some of them, and they were already like. Did you see a formula?
No, that's the thing is that I was just able to change. I was just able to. Yeah, I
Maybe
know.
maybe you were thinking about it and you
I do
started
know
it.
how it worked. I do
Oh.
know how it worked. But that's not a story for the stream. That's just something that Kurt knows in his spreadsheet brain now.
Great.
What a mystery.
Some spreadsheet details.
I love it. I love a mystery.
Lovely. Next challenge.
Next challenge is the Ace of Wands.
Our second ace, is that right?
Our second ace, that's right.
Whose challenge is this? I guess they're all kind of
Magician.
all
We're gonna
our
find out.
challenges.
It's a lot of me, so I guess.
I guess it doesn't matter who starts because it's just kind of like a
It'll invoke us
pull
all.
a thing, read a thing.
Yeah. Okay. You
And we
guys
just
ready?
take turns pulling cards.
Yeah.
Which one is this?
Ace of Wands. It's me reading. You haven't seen me coming or going for some time. I'm a problem child. And that's because a menace from the underworld has reached out and ensnared me in my most private place.
What?
Worsen the underworld's claim over me, and I'll discard a wisdom card. Worsen the underworld's claim.
I think that means like take you back to reclaim you.
No, there is a mechanical thing that'll happen.
Okay.
Oh.
Now that the two of you have found where I'm caught, how do you get me free? Okay, so I lose my wisdom card. What does worsen the underworld's claim mean, Kurt? Do you know?
At the start of the game, we established something about the underworld that had to do with its claim over you. Yours was to establish the ruler's name and title.
Oh,
The claim the underworld has over you is now 1. So you will draw... You will paste a little skull emoji beside the name of one of the sanctuary's friends who has drawn the ire of the underworld.
Oh.
Wait a second. One of us?
No, one of
Or
our
one
friends.
of our characters?
One of our friends. Our
The
friends
ire of the
are
underworld.
Colonel
Wait,
John
how-
Smith.
Colonel John
How
Smith.
did that happen?
Well, I'll tell you. Delirious.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
find out.
excited.
We haven't
for this
talked about
story.
Delirious, but Delirious is the fated goddess of a forgotten shrine. She's
Whoa.
a goddess of the an old goddess of the underworld, actually, kind of,
She's great. She's
Um,
like our poison ivy.
who lives in the Standing Stones.
But she's
in
like
our
a
backyard.
rotund little sprite.
That is
Actually, that's the
Ivy.
Dryad. So that's.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, this is the. This is
This is our
Delirious.
long forgotten
Oh, okay.
god, Delirious.
Oh yeah, all right.
And then we also have a minor sprites, which are small vine, like leaf little sprites that live on
That's
the vines.
Ivy, yeah.
And then
Sorry.
their spokes creature is a small dryad named Ivy, who is, I think that's correct, a nice rotund little joyful spirit.
That is
Yes.
correct, yes.
And then we have our envious doppelganger unveiled that we have talked about before. And those are my choices. I am going to choose unveiled. This fits actually really nicely. When I was told to give a name and details to the leader of the underworld, I chose... what did I choose as the name? I've forgotten already. something that started with a
Finish.
C.
Oh.
Clavula.
Oh,
And then I needed to give a detail, and so you guys would moved on to something else. But I was like, I'm going to give a detail, and my detail was they are jealous. So they've died long ago, and they are jealous of the living, especially the weavers that have found a way to return to the world of the living.
who is this? This is the doppelganger that lives in the underworld?
So this is the ruler of the underworld, the tyrant,
Oh,
Clavula.
right.
And so they're jealous of Unveiled,
Clavula.
and so Unveiled has become their enemy.
Whoa. Well, that makes sense, I guess, because Unveiled gets to live in the living world.
Correct.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Hey.
Clavula would be jealous.
Okay, so we are in the middle of this. So, okay, you two have found where I am.
Yes. And we're coming
and you have to
you.
get me free.
We're gonna get you free. Don't worry about that.
Okay. I mean, I feel like I should tell you where I am. Does that seem important?
I think, you're going to have to now.
Okay, cool.
That, in fact, is a great symmetry, I think.
Right. It's not the same place I was going before, I don't think.
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Well, the place I was going before doesn't really make sense. It's my most private place.
Okay.
It's only a place that's secret to you and not private at all in any way to who you are. Cool.
It's secret to you guys, but it's not private.
Okay.
So where were you when this happened? In your most private place?
You have found me back at the Binding Tree, a massive oaken tree in the town that I grew up in, a small fishing village up the coast. This is a place which you both know two things happened. This is where I first took my name in the ritual that stole the name Finistrid from the world.
Also, Rob, thank you for the lurk.
And secondly, this is the place where the terrible accident happened, where I accidentally sacrificed the innocent and have been haunted by it since.
Okay.
So I am in the true branches of this oak tree, like high up. I guess like that wanting spirit of the innocent, this sort of angry child spirit that's been unleashed on the world, is ensnared in the branches, sort of like howling at me and torturing me. Notably, my rhino is nowhere to be seen.
Shoot.
Some bad shit.
That seems bad.
So do I also get to do things in this scene, do you think?
Maybe.
Or do I just let it be? Let you guys do it.
Well, I mean, we're the ones trying to get you. So, I mean, I don't know. Can you try to set yourself free? It doesn't
That's
say you
what
can't.
we were just asked, yeah.
Yeah, I suppose
can't. It doesn't say that you can't. I will say I'm not physically present for this, but that doesn't mean I'm not participating in it.
Oh, because you did your thing.
It's quite clear that I am participating, but I'm not there.
So you are participating? That's what that be physically absent next challenge means?
Yes, I do know that. That is
so
something.
You're participating, but your physical form isn't there. So what are you here in the astral form, or?
Well, I might just be doing something from afar that influences
that
the
is
situation.
Influencing this. Okay.
Yeah, like if with the last challenge.
Well, it could be like maybe you're giving me like support while I'm going in.
Maybe, yeah. I think
I'm going in
I
by
haven't
myself.
forgiven Finistrid yet for what I thought was a callousness about the shop. I don't want to not have forgiven Finistrid, but I haven't, and I don't realize what level of danger there is there.
So
however, I do.
You forgive me
because you solved it.
So you're gonna help me in my quest to go try to get Finistrid, but you're not gonna like directly be involved in it. Is that what you're saying?
Right. I could still be the one who does the move that resolves the challenge.
It's possible because you may give me what I need to just do it without me having to be the one. So that
And I
makes
do have a
sense.
thought to that effect. So if either of
Okay.
you want to do some follies and draw some cards,
I was thinking I might do a folly, so I'm kind of cool with the idea of like you can still get us there and I
Um,
will be the instrument.
great.
I think as you guys arrive, or maybe just as Agatha arrives, because
Yeah.
right, Verdon's not there. Agatha, as you show up, I'm like clinging to one of the top branches of this tree. My clothing is ripped. There's like
Okay.
dirt, mud smeared on my face.
Yeah.
And as I like see you out of the corner of my eye, I yell to you, "The underworld! They're trying to destroy me. It's for what I did, Agatha. I killed one of their own, and they want revenge. I'll kill you too." And I like reach out with my hand and I like shoot this like vicious ichor
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
at the horrifying child that is like sort of sneaking up on me, and it does not do what is needed to destroy this thing. It just kind of like shoots a hole through this phantasmal creature, and you can see that it just angers it. And I yell out, "Curse you, Clavula! Curse you!" I will escalate the hostility between the coven and the
Great.
underworld, which is
Love
one of my special
One of your
cool follies. And it's
Cool.
good. It says put your coven mates in danger, so I'm just gonna say, I've invoked the ire of the underworld, and in this moment here, Agatha, the spirit is now like enraged and particularly angry as it like swirls around the tree and locks eyes with you.
Right. I am going to smile at the spirit and have Agatha say, wait a minute. Have you tried climbing down from the tree, dear?
It will rip my flesh from my bones.
No, not like that. There's another way, you see. Have you tried climbing down?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I climb down, it will get me. Agatha, do something.
I'm telling you what to do. That's what I'm doing. If you just were to listen to me and climb down. Do you see what I'm saying?
I, is this a plan? I start to climb down slowly.
Okay. So you're going to take my advice?
I guess.
Even though your flesh will get ripped from your body?
Yeah, I trust you somehow.
I wouldn't if I were you.
Okay, well, as I kind of get down a branch, the spirit notices me, and this like great gaping maw with 10,000 teeth comes shooting up towards me and like tries to snap my leg, and I scamper back up to the top of the tree.
Not like that. No, not climb down. I'm saying climb down.
Get Verdant! You're useless at this. Verdant knows how to calm the creature.
And I will draw a card for dispensing unsolicited advice, which is communicated poorly, except that you did solicit it, but that's why I wanted to interrupt you and do it.
Nice.
But yes.
You have drawn the 10 of Wands.
Excellent.
Did I get a card?
You have drawn
Oh. Sorry, I was going to type it.
the 5 of Coins.
Nice.
And I have just read that you need to play a combined wisdom value of at least triple what you are trying to take care of to solve it with wisdom, which hasn't been a problem yet, but is something to keep in mind for the future. So I think I'm going to have to use one of my sources.
Why do I feel like us solving one thing is going to be like the end of the game? Like we're saving up for this one big moment.
Well, I mean, I'm going to solve this right now. We've already solved things. We've solved it, in fact,
well, yeah, but I mean,
everything.
with wisdom,
wisdom.
I feel like when we solve something with wisdom, it's like we've come full circle.
I don't think it's time to solve this one with wisdom.
Well, I mean, what number did we draw? What was it?
It's a 1.
Yeah, so we would need three cards.
Just like 3 total pips.
Right, but if you draw a 9.
Feels like a waste.
Oh, pips. Yeah, then you got to do how many?
27.
If you drew a 9, you'd have to do 27. Yeah.
And I'm just saying, if you're spending 27 cards, that's like some, and then the game ends moments if we do something like that.
I'm going to use my
But yeah,
Knight
I
of
guess true.
Wands, which is a little bit of overkill for an ace, but I think it's worth doing. Um, so I do it.
So wait, but that's only one card?
Right, but it's a card worth 12.
Oh, it's the value of the card. I thought you needed that many cards, not that much like numbers added up. I understand now.
That I see now why you
Ah,
said this might
what I
happen at the
said.
very end.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. No, that's much more doable.
Cool.
I have a 10. That's going to be good for something.
Yes, it will. Um, okay, so I use my Knight of Wands and
I have a question.
yes,
If you're the one solving it, it has to be from your own wisdom cards. You can't take from, like, it's not a shared pool, I'm assuming.
that is correct.
Cool.
Yes.
Ooh, you got to use
S-
your own wisdom if you're the one doing the thing. Ooh,
I think,
thematically, that feels so good. Okay, cool.
yeah,
I love that.
I reach forward. I'm sitting at home and I feel the pang of like a disturbance in the ghost field, um, which I don't often. Things change so rapidly there that oscillations aren't something that you can just pick up. And the power of the life around you is so thrumming and strong, but this is something bad. And so, with a sigh, but a determination, I think we see a series of small gestures, almost like shoots growing in fast motion,
Hmm.
that Verdant makes outwards, outwards, outwards. And then this look of complete calm passes over the child's face. I would be interested in knowing what that looks like from your perspective as Finistrid.
Sorry, so just say it again. So there's the
Calm passes
calm.
over this child's face because it is the child that's at the heart of this, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. So Finistrid is like clinging to this top branch and staring down into um, this child whose face is just transmogrified into this horrifying, gaping maw in its anxiety. And then, I can hardly hang on any longer, using what shreds of magic I have to hold it off, to keep it further away from me. And then it begins to deflate, the massive head shrinking until it takes on the form of the 10-year-old child that I knew from a life long ago. It's just sitting on the branch below me. Danielle, it says, what are you doing up there? I was scared. I was scared of you. Why are you scared of me? I feel I feel terrible about what I've done. Man, we all do bad things. True, yes, we do bad things, but some are worse than others. And as I'm saying it, I'm climbing down past the child. Uh, I'm I'm sorry. Say I'm sorry. I think the child just like looks at me. I have to go. I have to go now. Stay here. Play. You used to. Enjoy yourself. Man, I'm sorry. And in a scramble, I make my way down the tree. I run into your arms, Agatha, and just like throw my arms around you. Let's leave. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go before it changes its mind.
It's all right, dear. You climb down.
Just like you said. It's all you. Thank you, Agatha.
Of course, Finistrid. Of course.
Cool.
Head
Cool.
back.
Hmm.
And that's the end of our session. Okay.
Could be.
Could be.
I'm gonna draw. I'm drawing more. Drawing
All
more
right, draw
cards.
more.
Hey, just another one.
We've got the Ten of Cups. And that's gonna be weird, right? Because cups is weird.
Cups is weird. Cups is weird. So we will find something
Yeah.
strange. I'm excited for it.
This could
10.
be a campaign though, like mini campaign.
Yeah, I mean, it
it's
technically
turning
is. This is our
into, yeah.
second
I mean, it
session.
already is. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
session 2.
The Fool reads, "Hey, that's me. Um, I'm going to tell you which of the kingdom's national joys I've never actually seen or participated in, and you're going to plan a trip out from the sanctuary to show me. One of you will tell me how important it is, and the other will warn me of how disappointing it can be. After I see it
Great.
for myself, I'll decide which of you is right and give them a wisdom card. If I've swayed from my original opinion, I can draw one as well. Either way, we've solved the challenge."
So this is, sorry, which one is this?
Ten of Cups.
10 of Cups. Okay, so we would need 30 to clear it with wisdom.
Nope, because cups don't follow the normal
Oh,
rules.
right.
They're
Just
just
don't
their
do
own
anything.
thing.
Yeah. So
So
we
we
just need
can't
to have
use
some
wisdom.
fun.
So we just do our thing.
I'm gonna do a thing.
So
Okay,
Kurt's going to tell us a national joy. I'm excited.
Yeah.
our national joys are a palace,
Yeah.
the dance halls, unspoiled natural beauty, and a prestigious university. I think it must be. Oh, I mean, wouldn't it be great if Verdant's never gone dancing?
Yeah! It feels right, right? Obviously, Verdon's done the unspoiled natural beauty thing, right?
Obviously.
Obviously.
So I'm assuming I know which of
Yeah.
us is going to argue which side here. But maybe I'm wrong. Because we each
Oh.
argue for a different side, right?
Okay. I haven't thought about it at all. Tell me which one I'm arguing, Amanda.
Oh. Well, I might be wrong in my guess for who would argue what.
I guess I seem like a downer, so I'm the disappointing one. Is that right?
No, I was going to say you're the one that wants to go dancing.
I do want to go dancing, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking that you would be the
Nice.
one to be like, yeah, you definitely got to go dancing.
Okay, I wasn't sure Agatha didn't want to go dancing. But this
I
makes
think
sense.
Agatha likes dancing. It's just that
Okay.
Agatha's just like, it's when you haven't been before, it's very hyped up at that point. And perhaps Agatha just feels that Verdant's enthusiasm for dancing, while appreciated, is a little, you don't want to go dancing with the wrong expectations.
Okay, I
Sometimes
see
it's
two
better
scenes.
to not go at all.
Two
Perhaps
scenes.
this isn't the right moment for you to go
No, wait.
dancing if you
Save it. So let's see the scene where Verdant tells us that they want to go dancing, and then let's
Yes.
have a scene where we go dancing, and then let's wrap up.
Wait. What do you mean?
What?
Well, wait a minute. Verdant will decide if they would like to go dancing or not.
Oh no, we're definitely going to
I think we
see
have to
it.
go.
What?
Yeah,
Says.
it says you're going to plan a trip out from the sanctuary to show me.
Yeah.
You're gonna go. Oh, okay, all right. So one of us is just saying like you definitely got to do it, and the other person's like
It's actually pretty
it's
disappointing.
probably gonna be disappointing.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying don't go. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we all
just
go.
manage your expectations.
How does it come up, Kurt?
I think that the tea shop is liquid again, right? Haha. And there's a moment where it's like,
Can I make a suggestion?
sure, yeah.
Perhaps we get our first radio in the tea shop.
There's some
We've
music.
never had a radio.
It took me a second. I was like, what? A classic tea shop milestone, but now I understand. Dance.
Maybe we've just like never owned a radio before in the tea shop.
You know what? I'd like to think that
'Cause I
maybe
I
the
like to
Colonel brings
imagine
one
it
in.
Yeah, I love that. Oh, because I kind of imagine this like I don't know if we've really talked about what the period feels like, but I'm
I like what you're
imagining it
saying.
kind of like spirit, not Spirited Away, like Howl's Moving Castle kind of vibes is what I imagine this reality to be like a little bit.
Sure. I think the colonel showed up and said, I've got a little trinket. For once, it's a little a trinket from my days. Well, not my days. It's a new sort of technology that they've been working on, and, well, you just have to hear it. And so songs have been playing in the tea shop. All kinds of different songs. You just turn a
Wow.
dial and you hear something different. Depending on the weather over the seas, sometimes you even hear the strange sounds of faraway lands carried far. Um, and I think there's a level of entranced that Verdant is with this. And I think that's why we go.
Yeah.
Nice. Can I
What?
maybe Fistrid starts to dance the dance of their hometown up the coast when the song comes on, um, and uh, and then sits down. They go, Verdant, please show me your dance from where you're from.
My dance.
Yes, your dance,
There
your
are
dance.
no such dances. You dance as if your feet have never felt a root. They move, picking up and placing down so quickly.
Oh, where are you from, Verdant? I'm sorry, I care so much for this land, but I've never asked you.
My people live near the bogs.
They don't have dances there?
It's quite inland
Oh.
and quiet.
Okay, well then show me the first dance you learned when you first went to a dance hall. That will be your home dance, we'll say.
Verdant looks at Agatha confused.
Verdant's never been to a dance hall, Finistrid.
Not like not this year. Not at all.
No, no.
What do you do when you go places?
Whatever do you mean?
Have you ever been to anywhere?
Uh, I I don't understand. I've
Oh my
been
God.
many places, as have we all.
Yes, yes, but when you go to a place, you haven't really been there until you have danced the dance of those people. I imagine it must be like walking in the bog with your people, Verdant, where you do it and you see the way that they walk. You understand what life is like for them. The quiet steps, the ones that you take, grounded, slow, spread out so you don't sink through. Curious, cautious, quick stepping. There's a lot of bog to see. That's how you know the person. And the dance is how you know the place. Here, in the iced in harbor, dance is smooth and sweet, like the skating that happens far out on the ice. Oh,
Well, I would very much like to see that.
yes, yes, you should.
Well, Verdant, just do keep in mind that there are many ways to experience a culture, and dance is, of course, but one of them. And while dancing can be all well and good, and of course, I too have danced in my time, sometimes it is the quiet moments that I find that tell me the most about a place. And it is sometimes in the cacophony of dance, all wrapped up in the noise, that we actually miss what the heart of something really is. So, while dancing can be fun, just do keep in mind it can be also a bit frivolous for some.
She says it like it's a bad thing. Frivolity. And what else is life for?
There is a time and place, of course, Finistrid.
I well, I would like to see it for myself,
Of
and then
course.
perhaps I may choose.
Yes, yes, we'll arrange everything. Tomorrow night, yes?
Yes, and we'll have to figure out what we're all wearing, of course.
I think Verdant looks down and says, What's wrong with this?" And we see that Verdant is dressed in like rough spun jute. Um, there's a hand embroidery. It's an inelegant, boxy sort of garment. Robes.
I'm going to need something much more
Agile.
inviting.
Mm.
And
We'll take care of
I
it.
cool.
We'll take care of everything.
I think on the way there,
Mhm.
Vernon is starting to get in the excitement of it, and you and I, Finistrid, we walk sort of ahead, um, starting to chatter back and forth about a question, an answer, a question, an answer, a little giggle of surprise. Um, and then we reach the place. Now I must choose as a player
Mm.
if we think Verdant is swept away in it or disappointed. I
Well,
think, okay. I think I know what happens.
okay.
We did so many things. Put on the outfits. We spoke about who might be there, about the sort of things that happen. We spoke about the people and the music, but we didn't actually like teach me one of the dances. It was assumed that it would sort of come along with it. At least that might have been what you assumed. What Verdant assumed is that it was a movement just driven by whatever you feel. And so we see her move strangely, not necessarily with elegance, but certainly with emotion, to a song in a way that hasn't been seen before. And the crowd is confused and off-put. And there's a certain lull as people turn to stare at this strange figure dancing to something that doesn't seem to resemble the rhythm that's playing.
I think that Finistrid can't stand for the potential embarrassment that this might entail for Verdant, and so, against their better judgment, joins the dance floor and tries to move in the way that Verdant is moving as best they can to provide some defense against the stairs.
And I think that is a silver lining. There's a certain
I
level on
think
which, yeah,
there's a moment when Agatha is circling the floor and watching this happen. And while you're joining Finistrid inspires almost an awe in the audience and they're intrigued, Agatha joins both of you and decides to not only join into the movements that you're doing, but allow them to evolve into a kind of back and forth that becomes its own sort of dance where there are leads and follows, and we find a rhythm and a flow. And we all kind of sync up in this way that kind of only a coven can, I suppose. And it is in that that we kind of create our own dance that represents not just a place, but us as a group.
great. Okay.
And not
I
only people can't join in because they can't even follow what we're doing. So everyone just kind of watches us, but it goes from like a oh my god to a ooh to a oh. So it's a lovely little evolution.
So Verdant's going to come away from the evening happy, but not at all understanding why we couldn't have done this at home with the music and people that we have there. Wouldn't it
Right.
have been better? There's more space. It's not so tight. When the tea hall is empty, well, the whole thing is empty. And so she doesn't really get it, doesn't really
Right.
get the dance hall. So I've
Bit
given my two
disappointed.
of wands to Amanda
Oh, thank you.
because Verdant was disappointed, although not in the
Right.
evening, just in the wonder itself.
That's good.
However,
That's good.
there's one more question, which is, were you swayed from your original opinion, Agatha?
Oh, I
No,
see.
I don't think so. I don't think I was swayed from my original opinion. I maintain it. Kind of
Then
what
you
happened is a
will
little bit of
not
an
draw a
example.
card.
I won't.
Ha
No.
ha.
I would if it felt logically like where my character would be, but I think that she would still say, see, That's what I mean. Dancing. Like, what even is that? It's kind of weird.
But Verdant will
But
now, I
still
think, in the
fun.
evenings
Still
that come,
fun.
ask to dance like that, and we
I
do.
think we do.
I think we do.
We'll still have to go to the dance hall sometime.
Of course. I do enjoy a good
Still
trip to the
haven't
dance hall.
been.
Still haven't been.
Okay. Anthony, were you implying that we should end our session now? Or did you mean wrap up as in end the scene? Earlier you were like,
No,
we'll do
yeah,
this,
yeah.
this, and this, and then we'll wrap up, and I wasn't sure what
I
you
think
meant.
we're in the zone, but I'm good for another 30 minutes if we
Okay, yeah, let's
have
keep
some
going. I'm
energy.
good.
Yeah.
I'm having a yeah, I'm having an
I'm
awake.
good.
I'm
I'm
not
good.
doing anything tomorrow. Except remembering, because that's why I have
Yes.
tomorrow off.
All right, of course. Public
Seven of
service.
Wands. Seven of Wands. Public servants, yes.
Wands are at the top.
Yes, tomorrow is Remembrance Day.
The moon reads, which
My only
is
thing is I'm getting up early to go to the gym,
Ooh,
ideally.
how early
We'll see
is
though.
early?
We
yeah.
shall see.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh,
Dependent,
so,
dependent.
Depending upon.
so mysterious.
We shall see
2
what we can do.
p.m.
Well, I'm donating blood too, so I'm trying to
In
at
what
least
order?
just get there before the
Yeah, right.
yeah. So that's why I'm like, I do want to do that before I go to donate blood. So that way,
Yes, yes,
also
yes,
it's
yes, yes.
helpful for you, if you donate blood to work out before. It's
Is
good
it?
for yeah, it helps your
Does it make your
circulation.
blood better? Okay.
Yeah, it's just better for circulation, so you can like get through like a little bit quicker. And they recommend things to encourage
Interesting.
circulation
Cool.
when you're a donor.
Interesting. And then when you
Mhm.
put the blood into somebody else, then they're like all like swole immediately.
Yeah,
right?
they're
Oh, I
jacked.
thought they had to dance along.
Oh, I see.
Still in the dancing
They're
scene,
like,
apparently.
Jacked. I love that. Yeah, they feel swole. That's why we do it for them,
for
for
them,
the
for them,
donors.
for them. It's all for them, you know?
All for them.
I like to take drugs right before I give blood. Don't do that. Seven
Oh
of
my
Wands,
goodness.
right? Is that what we said?
Yes, it's the moon, which is me.
Hello, Moon.
Whenever I'm alone for any small period
Jamie,
of
I love
time,
it.
I'm
The
attacked
dancing.
by one of my underworld
Holy
menaces,
shit.
which
Oh
appears
no.
only to me and which vanishes when others inquire what is wrong. I must discard a wisdom card or else strike a
Sorry,
source.
who is this? And also, what card is this again?
Seven of
Seven of
Wands.
Wands, and it's me
That
because
does
I'm
sound like a
reading.
Seven of Wands. Yeah.
That
It's you.
sounds like a Seven of Wands.
That
Sounds like a
sounds
Seven
like
of
a Seven of Wands. I just mean, I feel like based on what I know of like I don't know if they're using the tarot.
They're
Um,
being a little inspired by it, yeah.
yeah. Um,
Should I finish the card or
yeah.
Continue,
Keep
continue.
okay?
finishing the card.
Keep finishing the card. I've been staying close to others, but the attacks are becoming increasingly disruptive to our coven's activities and are preventing me from sleeping or attending to hygiene. How can I stand on my own again?
So Seven of Wands is all about standing your ground and defending yourself, defending your position against challenges, against people that would challenge you.
Cool.
So that's what I mean, and like knowing your beliefs and like staying firm in them. So that's why, like when you were reading it, I was like, oh, this literally does sound like a Seven of Wands. That's cool.
Cool.
That's really cool that they take
They're
inspiration
very
directly from
candid
the
about
tarot.
it, yeah, which is neat.
Oh, that's another element of this game I love. Uh-oh. I need to
Ooh.
own this one. This is going on my list of things to own.
It's a stunning book. I can show you later, but yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have any cards because I just gave mine away to Amanda. So I'm going to strike a source, and it is deep down I'm innocent, angry, and stronger than you think. I think I'm not, at least right now, stronger than you think.
Yes.
And perhaps Verdant has
Right.
not been seeking help for fear of losing that perception, that mystery, that inner strength idea. I think, I think folly makes sense on my end.
Yeah, yeah. You can take a folly here.
You can take folly
You
here.
can
Take
hard
yourself
folly.
a folly.
Seven of Wands. I am going to take the folly. I mean, it's got to be revealed too much endangering the coven, I think, because
Oh.
the ghost is nominally the face of my like ex-husband, I think.
Oh God, damn.
Like my
Really?
late husband. Um, and I think he was mortal and passed younger. And each time I see him, it's different.
Right.
What an attack means, I think it's sort of a psychic thing. Drains my energy, my powers, and is also just deeply disconcerting to
Right.
fear seeing someone that you loved.
Yeah.
So I will draw a card for myself, and you two will do something.
I'm worried about Verdant. Agatha, uh, she's clearly not well. I think the fingers of the underworld are coming for her. Do you. What should we do?
Hmm.
You've known her for longer than I just. I can't see her hurt. I will not stand by it. I'd rather bleed.
Well, with these things, it is challenging.
But we can't just give in.
I mean, there are things that can be done, but ultimately, this is something that Verdant faces herself.
I've told you before, and I will say it again. You're useless. And I find your inaction infuriating. I hope I never become you. Goodbye, Agatha. And I will head downstairs, looking for Verdant. Actually, looking for somebody else first. Head into the backyard where great white rhinoceros rests. My dear, I have a job for you. I reach out my hands, place them on the side of this great beast, closing my eyes. 3 long hours I stand touching the beast. The afternoon turns into evening, turns into twilight. And eventually my eyes open again. And in my palms is a small, bone white bird. Backyard empty. You used to carry my burden. I need something else now. Someone else's burden. And I head inside, find Verdant. How are you?
I am not well.
I know. I see. I don't wish to pry, but I need your help. If you may, I have to leave for a moment, and I can't take my steed with me, so I need you to keep an eye on him. Uh, in a more convenient form, of course. And I reach out, the little white bird. He gets lonely. We're used to being bound together, but perhaps place him on your shoulder. He'll just
He
stay
is
with
so
you.
small.
Yes, I rarely use my transformational abilities, but I've learned them long ago. Promise me you won't go anywhere without him. If it's not too much trouble.
Verdant nods her head slowly and then more assured, grateful for something she feels capable of doing.
You'll never be
This
alone,
I can do.
as long as that's not a trouble.
No trouble at all.
Great. Good. I'll be gone briefly, but if you need me, just call. I'm going to use the fact that I can draw my power from the fact that deep down I am caring.
Oh,
Take care of my little sister.
that's really sweet. And I think I don't realize at first I don't see the connection between what happened and how those visions start to fade and abate, but it's there. And I think after a few days, I recognize the level of what was done for me. Amanda, I've drawn a card for you since you did nothing and acted too late. You've
Yes,
drawn a
thank you.
nice card. It's a Queen of Wands.
I was actually going to say not acting too late, but exclaiming my neutrality.
Oh, good. Yes.
Mhm.
Also great.
Queen of Wands. That's really, really good.
It's the
useful.
highest card.
Finally, I can maybe
Hey,
use
man.
some wisdom.
Some wisdom.
Some wisdom. I got a whiz. Why did I say that?
Dumb.
Okay. Great. Then we need not do wretched, awful things. So I will draw another card. This one is the Queen
Uh-oh. It's
of
a big one.
Pentacles. It is a big one.
The Queen of Pentacles.
Pentacles. Is that one of them?
Yeah, I think so.
Coins. Sorry.
Coins.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're different names for the different suits.
Right.
Yeah, coins. Queen of Coins. They call her the Queen of Coins.
They call her the Coin.
Coin. They call her the Coin.
This is an Amanda one. You're the High Priestess, right?
Is it me?
She is
I am.
me.
Me. Oh, what's wrong with us?
I don't know. That
Yeah,
one's straight from you. I was like, that's Amanda's classic me. I say it
That's
in
the
real
me.
life now. So many times
do you
we've been
mean?
streaming and I'd be like, okay, and it's your turn, Amanda. And you'd go, me. And so now sometimes people will say something and then like the weirdest man in the world, I'll go, me, when they call upon me.
Doesn't seem that weird
So
for
I've
you, Kurt.
infected you with that one.
Yeah, that one's
Excellent.
got me.
Excellent. It's all going according to plan. So
Page 103.
page
Or rather,
103.
Queen 103. That one's from you, Anthony. You always do that, and now I've
What? That is rude. That's not true.
Never happened. Anthony would like to disprove that suggestion.
I thought Anthony would enjoy it because it's right there in the name of the stream.
It's in the name
Why?
of the
It's in the game.
stream. So the Queen of
Coins.
Coins. A merchant wishes for our coven to cure their relation of a mysterious illness. And Finistrid is going to tell us more about our victim's symptoms here, of course. Finistrid, do say what we heard earlier.
Yes, I've just gotten back from looking at her. A vile thing.
A vial. So vile.
Her stomach just
Oh.
has become gorged and will not stop growing. A massive growth inside. Said she got lost weeks ago. Strayed into one of the darker forests on the west side of town and said she might have eaten a couple berries here and there. That might be the source of it.
It is not.
Well,
it is not.
Oh, I should not have told
That part
you
of the forest
I was about to say,
has no such thing.
I
within
feel
it.
that Verdant might have an idea based on especially that accusation. Verdant, will you? Yes, go ahead.
The forest can do many things, and such powers are not beyond it, but there lies no berry so concentrated there. This is poison, made of a distilled form. Perhaps it was a convenient opportunity to see that she had wandered and eaten such berries, to make a move forward.
That's very interesting. I don't want to say anything more unless there is more of this that we have to read and I step on something else.
I do wonder what the best treatment we can administer might be. And I will say, if we solve this challenge with wisdom, we may add a new resource or friend to our sanctuary.
That was Amanda.
That would be so much wisdom. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I don't think we can
I
do that.
don't think that we're wise enough to solve this with our pure wisdom, but perhaps there is some other way.
Do
I
you
would love to hear what you both think.
suspect her spouse, Verdant? The merchant themselves come to our door, perhaps regretting it, perhaps realizing the dose was not high enough.
Folly. Why would a spouse do such a thing?
My sweet bear cub. In most murders, the suspect is the spouse. Most common person. Kill you.
Makes not of any sense.
You lived such a sweet life, with such pure love. But Agatha, tell them.
It can sometimes be the case. Although, if it were the case in this case, that would be very interesting. But
I'll-
who is to say, and how would that even help if we were to know who is to blame?
It
How
would
would that
not.
resolve
Such
the issue?
accusations are baseless.
Yes, very interesting, but ultimately baseless. I agree.
No. Easy. I head down, I cast the curse of truth upon the merchant. If they are wrong, they will be smited, and if they're right, I would be smited, but of course I'm not wrong.
Right. But
And
how? No, but how does that cure the patient?
there's bigger problems. At least if Verdun can take care of that. Righteousness, justice, that's the main disease here, Agatha, don't you see? I'll be right back. And I head into town to go cast my spell of righteousness. The way the spell works is that it
I really
only...
need to start making that sleepy time tea more,
Yeah,
don't
you
I,
do.
Verdant?
really do.
I need to just have it on the kettle, just in case.
I
Prepared.
smash into the merchant's house. I know what you've done, and I cast my spell of true smiting. But as it can only harm someone who hides an untruth, it
Yes.
bounces back and strikes me across the eyes, and I am badly hurt because I have acted impulsively.
Do you have temporary blindness for
I-
like a week? You just can't see anything.
I do, yes, I do.
We have to like help you around the tea shop.
Yes, I am going to rest in my bed for both this challenge and the next one. I'd
Oh my
like 2
goodness.
cards, please, Kurt.
2 cards you ask for, 2
Who
cards you
challenges
shall
your
get.
resting?
I'm
Oh
out.
my goodness.
You have drawn the 9 of Swords.
Sick.
Oh my goodness. You did this to yourself. This is so comical. I can't.
Would have been cool, though.
5 of Coins.
Yes, would have been cool. I'm
Kurt lost
assuming
my
that's what
cards.
Finistrid
I did lose your
says
card. I'll find
actually
it.
the whole time. But if you were there, you would have seen how cool it was.
But it would have
Agatha.
been so cool.
And the 2 of Cups.
Oh, man, Kurt, you hate me.
Hey, one of them was big. 9 of Swords,
Not bad.
pretty good. And
All
look
right.
at how sad 9 of Swords is.
Oh.
We don't want to
that's
deal with
me.
9 of Swords.
That's
you.
Finistrid.
This is you! Okay, in the rules, it's like, you should tell your tarot deck that you're going to be playing a game because it's a deck of cards. It likes that. And I didn't do that, but I feel like
I think it knows.
if I'm to
clearly.
personify a deck of tarot cards,
I think
Tee-hee.
it knows we're playing, and I think it's like it's
Tee-hee.
enjoying the game. That's what the tarot deck is saying. They're like, I like this one.
now
They're
I'm
like,
just
everyone
gonna.
at home, you should buy this game. I endorse it. I'm a tarot deck.
I'm a tarot deck. I sound just like this.
All right, you guys gotta figure out if you're gonna solve this.
Yeah.
How we're gonna
Out of
solve
character,
this.
Amanda, do you think? Would you like to address this, or would you like my character to address this?
Or we fail.
That's pretty bad.
That's pretty bad.
I don't know how bad it is, but I
Yeah.
kind of wanted to see it happen.
I
so
will.
I,
I
can
will
know how
tell you
bad it
to
is.
just to sate your
I
curiosity.
think we should not fail because I can already foresee what the consequences would be, even just within this scenario. Bad.
So here's the things that happen. Each of us picks one of the penalties of the following list. Each of us.
Each of us.
We describe how the kingdom's ignorance, poverty, or despair worsen. We describe how one of the sanctuary's resources, friends, or wonders is lost, desecrated, or destroyed,
Yikes.
and strike it away.
Yikes.
And we worsen the underworld's claim over you on the underworld page. Sorry, one of those things.
Yeah, I don't think we want the underworld to be claiming us. They got enough claims.
Okay, that sounds bad.
To our
or
names.
whatever.
Yeah. So,
But what's also bad is losing Anthony's card, so I'll find
well,
that
I
in the meantime.
think it probably makes more sense thematically for you to be the one to deal with it.
Yeah, you scratch off your shit, Kurt.
But
Happy to.
I could do something in
No,
regards to
just
it,
tell
but
me
be
how
guided by
you
Verdant.
fail. Tell me your
Right.
folly.
I think, let me tell you about my folly.
Let me tell you about my folly, folks.
I am going to recognizing the source and also knowing what the antidote might be. I am going to withhold vital information from my coven mates for my own reasons, which I will not disclose, nor will I tell either of you that I have this information, so you actually don't know. I think Agatha just goes, well, it's really not my area of expertise. I really do know nothing at all about poisons and the berries even. What I mean, that's just never been my forte. I'm more someone that might be able to see where this could take the person in a week, were they to not be cured or were they to be, or the odds of which happening. I do think that there is some solution, though. I do see. Yes. And Agatha looks into her crystal ball and says, a vision. That she will be well again. And who is this I see standing over her bedside? Why, Verdant, you are there. Oh my. Perhaps
Well,
this is something you are destined to accomplish. That is, if you believe in destiny, which of course I don't.
well, I do, says Verdant quite childishly. And I think Verdant goes and just very like mechanically through herbology solves this problem without really addressing what the source was. That seemed to be poor, misguided even. And so I think what we're going to strike here is a love for all things that grow, because in absence of like a suspect for the poisoning, she has nothing to do but be unhappy at the plant itself for allowing to such a thing to happen. And so she is. And it might be petty, but she sours. Okay.
We solved it. Very unsatisfactory way.
We solved it though. And so we solved it. Oh, Amanda, did I draw a card for you yet? I did not.
Oh yes, I do get a
For
card because
your folly.
my folly.
Your selfish folly.
Yes.
Make me cross me out. And you only draw a 3 of wands.
Dang.
Was it worth it?
Nah.
Let me work it.
Guys, it is close to my bedtime.
Okay.
Either I've got time for one quick one, or we should wrap up. What do you think?
Let's do a quick one.
Let's do a quick one.
Let's
This
do
is kinda
one
quick.
more.
Yeah.
I feel like, okay, this is nothing like Bonanza. But also, in Bonanza, you're like, you just go through the deck 3 times.
Yeah.
And then like the first deck takes
A long
a
time.
long time.
And then the second one's faster because all the cards
Exactly.
are out.
So
is
the
that,
same
is that how
thing
this
is
works?
happening here, yeah.
What?
I wasn't expecting the what?
I like that even I like that even more. Oh my gosh.
Wait, have we
Now-
How
gone
can
through
I
the
keep
deck?
liking this game more?
No, we haven't gone through the deck,
No.
or I would have told you.
How many times do we have to go
No.
through the deck?
Twice.
Oh.
Twice.
Yeah.
Wait,
so
one
we-
for troubles, one for trials, or just?
Yes, very good. That is
Gotcha.
exactly what's
I
happening.
see, I see.
This is really cool.
Oh, Eddie Kaye. I already forgot.
Yippee-ki-yay!
A tiki I lay.
Guys, did anybody write it down?
Well, mine was a
That's
joke.
how you say it. Mine is correct.
What is it? A tiki hat.
A tiki I lay.
A tiki I lay. Thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Chemdog. So nice.
Thank you.
You've gifted 9 subs in this channel. That's a lot of subs.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. Duck, will you get
So
me
in
some
case you
more
were
fancy
curious,
sips?
the
Yes.
trials are going to be our
One of the
discard
little,
pile of the cards that we've discarded, but not any challenges we've already drawn. So all the things that we didn't draw as challenges, the things that we played to solve things or were forced to discard.
Okay. I see. Interesting.
We stack them in chronological order and then go through them. So that's why I
Thank
couldn't
you.
program the system, because I couldn't
Thank you,
figure out
Tiki I lay.
of cups.
Cups. Okay.
Ooh, Ant and Kurt. Ant and Kurt.
Ant and Kurt. Ant and Kurt.
I
New
drew.
best buds.
Yeah, we're all best buds here. I drew the Page of Wands for our challenge. The
Page of
Wands.
Wands.
What page is that on?
96, and it is
Oh.
going to be the star who reads it, which is, in fact, Amanda. Page 96 at the bottom.
Page 96.
Uh-oh, bad news for Amanda.
Oh.
But exciting
Well,
twist.
it always does go down every now and then that, of course, old Agatha develops a new menace or two. In this case, it's just one, and I have to add one to my page.
Read it,
A
read it, read it,
whispered
read it.
voice
Yeah.
insists that I am the underworld's rightful heir, rightful ruler, and have confused myself for a mortal practitioner. But who is to say what is my true identity? How can we be sure that I am one or the other? This could be the underworld playing tricks, or it could be the truth, of course. If we solve this challenge with wisdom, I may recover a stricken source, but
I
not
feel
a
like
blackened
they
one.
keep trying to bribe us with the most expensive possible
The new menace,
expenditures.
though, will remain. This being whispering in my ear. I think.
So it's
I
page is an 11, just to be clear, right? We'd need 33 pips
We
to.
would need 33.
Yes.
And one person has to have all 33, just to also be clear.
That is my understanding,
Okay.
yes.
Great. Well, I don't think that's
Not
going to
doable.
work.
Not doable, unfortunately, even though that's a great reward.
Yeah, it's pretty dang good. Basically a freebie, except not at all because we can't do it. So,
Yes.
Whoa. This is interesting. And I think
Intense.
it's interesting that Menace remains. So while I don't know, it's just
I
like
have
what
to
is
add the
curing
menace.
what is curing this, what does solving this mean? We
Well,
for the time
I
being
think-
get some peace, or
I think before I add the menace, if it's all right, I'd like to play through kind of what happens here and what we
Please.
uncover about Agatha. And then once we do that, I think then it would be easier to define who the menace is based on what we kind of investigate and learn along the way, if that's all right.
sure.
So I guess the question is, I'm hearing this voice. Do I disclose this to you?
That's the question.
do you?
Or are there some indicators, do you think, that something might be up with Agatha and you start to ponder what that means?
We know you're driven by faith and connections, so I feel like you either reach out to us for our support in this matter, believing it to be true, or you have faith that it is true, and the fact that you're not reaching out to us about other things means that
I believe
something's
it to be
wrong.
so, whether or
Like
not
we
it
pick up
is.
that something's wrong. So those are
Right.
the two ways I imagine this might transpire.
I think that Agatha probably believes it to be true.
Okay. And comes to us for help.
Right. Do you believe it to be true and come to us for help, or do you believe it to be true and stop engaging with us, which is the hint
Yes.
that something bad is happening?
Yes. I
Okay.
think Agatha stops engaging, and I will say I'm going to take a folly for this one.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say that I depart on mysterious business one day. I leave a note for you, and the note simply says, "Gone for now. See you on the other side."
Whoa.
What does this What does this mean, Verdant? Did you speak to her recently?
And I get to draw 2 cards,
You
but I have to be
do.
physically absent for the next challenge.
Yes.
Oh wait,
You
I'm
draw
physically absent.
the King of Wands, which is a huge pull. So that's sick.
King of Wands.
Yeah.
Yo yo.
And you draw the 10 of coins.
So
Wow.
King
Let
of
no
Wands
one
is a
say Kurt never
14,
draw a card.
10
That
of
is big.
coins. Okay,
Yeah,
now
10
we
of
can start.
coins and 14 of
So,
wands,
Wow.
essentially.
whoa. So now we can start doing some stuff with wisdom though. So that's good. 10 of
Now we
coins.
can start doing some wise stuff.
Wow.
So,
Uh,
not next time, but the time after.
okay.
I'll be able to use my wisdom if we want. 10 of coins.
I'm
Yes.
imagining that Verdant brings the note to my bedside where I am recovering from my blindness.
Right, because you're not going to be physically present for this.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Look at us. We're all out to lunch.
I am concerned.
And that's all it says.
And that's all it says.
The other side. I know that I am prone concern of this sort, so perhaps this is just my own ramblings, my own fear speaking, but it'd be a call of the underworld. Their
Paul.
fingers have been reaching for us, all three of us.
Yes. I suppose it could be. Agatha? But Agatha?
I know it doesn't seem right. Well, do you even know she's been menaced before?
She has not been menaced like this. It only occurs to me now. I'm thinking. It occurs to me now that the colonel was in yesterday. Agatha did not speak with him.
At all?
Not at all. She did
Something
not even
must.
ask about the woman by the fountain. Not a word.
Uh, Are we sure? Perhaps her mind has been taken over. This is dire.
This is dire. Unveiled? Are you present? Yes.
Yes.
Unveiled,
Yes.
what have you sensed in Agatha?
I've sensed the speaking of a familiar voice.
Oh no.
Familiar to
Yes.
you?
Familiar to all of us.
Speaking to Agatha.
Yes.
Telling her what, Unveiled?
You heard any of the words?
I have.
Tell us, please, please.
They have been calling her, saying that she is The true ruler of the underworld.
No.
Yes.
Doesn't make sense.
I know, but it is the truth.
Verdant, do you think she believes it?
I don't know. She has left.
I would say I can find her. That's what I do, but I am unwell. I cannot leave my bed.
It makes me so angry to think that she could have fallen for such a ploy. Surely she who stands on ceremony would know. No. No, I must purge it.
Can
Anger
you?
will not help me here. Pause. Folly or resolution?
Uh, I will. I will do it if you need. Happily.
I can do it. I can
Okay.
do it.
Then I'll folly, I guess.
What manner?
Great question. I don't have a lot of good don't do something stupid ones.
Underestimate the problem is definitely don't do something, right?
Yeah. She will she won't be convinced by this. It's too absurd, Verdant. She'll return. I don't want you to hurt yourself or put yourself at risk. You've already been through a lot this month. Just rest. She will return. Okay? And when I am better, if she is not back, we will go out and find her. Promise me, yes?
I promise you that if I do not return, I have faith that you will come to retrieve us.
What?
And
No,
with
what?
another gesture, she's gone.
Are you in the room still or still? Oh, okay. Cool. All right. Bye. Shit. I'm sure it's
What
fine.
transpires on the way to get Agatha back, I don't think we see. I think it's
Super secret.
hours pass, and Ivy sits at your bedside and tells you little stories of the leaves and tells you little stories of the dew.
I like that one.
But it's not until night has already fallen that both of us arrive home. And I'm going to cross out angry.
Ooh.
I think Verdant sounds tired
Dang.
and says in a strange inversion, "You should have known better." Nothing? You have nothing to say?
Listening from
Nothing.
the top of the stairs.
I just wish to know why. Then fine. Fine. And Agatha and Verdant hard. Verdant going up.
And can I say that Agatha, while she's not going to be like completely useless for the next mission, she is both silent and physically not present, but she can still do stuff. So,
Okay.
or not do
Yes.
stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think there's a part of you that, at least it seems, is not here.
Yes.
I'm going to highlight that cell because, folks, I
Are you going
believe
to tell us what you used to
Yes. So I have one strength that says, deep down, I am innocent, angry, and stronger than you think. Now it just says, deep down, I am innocent. I am no longer angry deep down.
Hmm. Interesting.
That's cool. And with that, a
With
wonderful
that,
little cliffhanger for next time, where we will return to Wickedness for our
oops,
now new
campaign.
three-part mini-series, at least.
Yeah.
I
Should I
swear the game was like, it could be one session, it could be a couple sessions.
should I reveal who my menace is, or because I kind of know who it is, but I don't know.
I don't know if we're in a
You want
position
it?
to answer that. I think you're
I
the one who
mean,
has to decide.
You could have a little
I
cinematic scene here
know.
if you wanted. If you wanted just a little bit, a little coda
Yeah.
scene, you do it. Just a nice little
Sure, you want a
post-credit
little
scene for
coda?
us. Yeah.
So when Agatha, after coming back, she ascends this, or she does she ascend? I think she descends the stairs to her bedroom. I think her bedroom is actually in the lib. And in her room, she walks down past the books and she dims the lights in the hall and she goes to put herself to bed. And as she lays down to go to sleep, she turns her lamp on, and on the other side of the lamp is Verdant's husband
The
staring
ghost.
back at her.
Great.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Jump scare moment. That's how it would end.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
The
Unexpected.
strings. Yeah.
Fascinating. Okay, well, that is our session of Wickedness for tonight.
Menace, menace.
Menace, menace.
Menace, menace.
Guys, I think we're going to be back next week?
Uh, I'm down.
I think so.
Um, yeah, I think I should be good for next week.
Sweet. Okay, so
It'll
we
be the
will.
week after that that I need to
You're
take a
going.
break because I'll
Gotcha.
be at PAX.
Okay.
Yeah.
For
And
those of you who
hopefully
aren't
I'll get an
aware, PAX
opportunity
is
to
the
find
annual
a copy
smoking
of
convention.
Yeah.
I'll try to see how many packs we
Hopefully
can
I'll be
get
able
through.
to find a copy of Wickedness there because I was looking online and I can't find any books
It's out of print, you
out
see.
of
Would
print.
you like to see it?
Yeah, I would love to see it. Could you show it to us? You can
One
still get the
moment.
PDF, which is also quite beautiful as well. So I would also recommend that for people that are interested in the game. But yeah, I think Kurt is saying one moment.
He's going to get us a game? Is that what's going on?
He's going to get us a copy of Wickedness so we can see the physical version
Okay, sick.
because I want to see it. Because I'm like, dang, I want to own this game. This game's so good. Like, I could see
Ooh,
this
the
being a
magician is
gateway
back.
game for a lot of friends into
Okay.
RPGs.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I
yeah, yeah.
mean?
That's a good call. That's a good call.
So it comes as this little parcel of three, a trio, very interestingly echoing the structure of players. If I remove this sleeve that goes over the set of three, the triptych, I suppose, if you will, then we see that beneath such a thing, we have the rule book,
Mm, very cute.
we have the play pages,
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
and we have what we've been reading from most of the game, the interpretation
Oh my
guide.
god, wait, I did not expect it to be so
oh,
cool. What the heck?
and it's 3 books.
And
That's
it's
so cute.
3 books.
So, like, I just feel that of all of the games that we have ever played, yeah, that this is the one that does 3 players the best that I've experienced. The level of balance that is built into this for a trio is like powerful. And I say this as someone who plays a lot of games as a group of three,
A lot of
a
them.
lot of them.
Almost all the games I play are with a group of three.
Weirdly
Yeah,
enough.
same.
Huh. Interesting. Me too. That's
You
crazy.
probably
That's
played the
crazy,
most.
actually.
That's
What are the
crazy.
I
chances?
don't
Nuts.
understand what that is. Yeah.
That the 3 of us would have that experience.
Mm.
in common. So that is yeah, that's like wow. I hope that maybe I wonder if someone might be selling it at PAX. If I could find a copy.
Maybe,
Maybe.
maybe.
I noticed that Possum Creek actually doesn't have any physical anything right now on their store. Is that right? You notice that?
Possum Creek,
Or sorry, not Possum Creek, Possum Games.
Possum Creek Games, yeah.
Yeah.
So Possum Creek is now an imprint of Steve Jackson Games, and I can tell you that part of the reason that some of their works are harder to get right now is because their distributor that they had a deal with
Yeah.
had like an enormous problem. The distributor essentially, there's an article about it on Rascal, which is a
Oh
beautiful
yeah.
source of independent tabletop gaming journalism, but essentially, like a six-figure amount of value books just are still in some warehouse somewhere.
Is this related to Diamond? Are they tied up in the whole Diamond
I don't know
collapse?
what the Diamond Collapse is, but no, that is not the distributor in question.
Oh, okay. It's not Diamond that was
No.
distributing them. Okay. Because that's been an issue with like a lot of comic stuff. And I know there were RPG people that were also tied up in it because Diamond went bankrupt. And then they've basically just been holding on to everyone's stock, which like legally they can't do, but you have to like file certain forms to get your stuff back. And obviously, as there's a lot of indie companies that have been tied up with this in paper, it's like a whole issue. So I don't, if it's not that, then someone else, like, God damn, what's happening with all these distributors?
Brand Fox is the logistics
Brand
company,
Fox.
alleged
Wow.
to have
What
withheld
is
payment from
happening?
many TTRPG creators, nearly blocked US distribution of Mork Borg, and still holds six figures of stock from Possum Creek Games. The
What?
mishandling of which the distribution of Yuzebas is part of what ended up ultimately leading to the
No.
imprinting of PCG. Not that they're unhappy being an imprint. I get the
Yeah.
impression that Jay is very pleased to be working with Steve Jackson Games, but
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure
yeah,
in the long run that'll be good. This is just like an unfortunate thing that happened to people that were basically scammed, sounds like.
yeah,
So that's really shitty. Well, I hope everyone gets their stuff back. Like, god
it's the
damn.
dream.
That's
Yeah.
a lot of product, man. That's a lot of money for people, especially in hobby. Like, that's a lot of money. Damn. Man, what's up with these companies? The hell?
Can't tell you. I mean, I can tell you what's up with that one. Just read the
Yeah,
article.
not
But
Diamond. Yeah.
yeah, I'll
Yeah.
now with that incredibly unnecessary digression
I was just
aside,
curious. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it's an interesting story, albeit an unfortunate one. People watch true
Yeah.
crime. Anyway, Amanda, did you have anything that you want to plug before we call it a night?
I will be streaming this week. You can find me on Wednesday. I will be on my channel at Vampex13 on Twitch and on YouTube, streaming. We're gonna be streaming Dispatch, the last two episodes, and then on Thursday I'm gonna do a full playthrough of the game all in one session, where I'm also gonna be doing a Dispatch cosplay. And then Friday, we're probably gonna do some Marvel Rivals. I got Pumpkin Jeff, so I'm pretty excited to play with that skin. And
Like pumpkin, like Jeff the Shark,
Jeff the Land Shark, but he's in a
but he's a
pumpkin
oh, he's
costume
in a
to
I see.
for
Okay,
Halloween.
it's like are
So
there okay.
cute.
I see.
Um,
I listen to Amanda when
you
Amanda
know,
says comic things. Jeff is a shark
Jeff is yeah,
who's
there's
on
So
the
Jeff.
land.
He's over
Ricker,
there.
wow, I'm so impressed by you. And he's now a
Um,
pumpkin.
he's wearing a pumpkin now. That's his cute little look. And then I will also be streaming this weekend. We're doing some more Bloodlines, and we'll do something else. I don't know. I might be baking this weekend. We're gonna do something that's something you guys have redeemed.
Sweet.
That's
Yeah,
fun. That's
you can
cute.
also
That's
find my
nice.
videos daily at YouTube. Vampex13 is my channel, or if you look up Amanda McKnight. And I also have a new channel, Amanda McKnight Official, where I do reactions
What?
daily. Yeah.
Whoa, new
So you can go
channel.
subscribe to that.
Who dis?
Yeah. It's
Go
reactions to all
subscribe.
kinds of things, TV, movies, gaming, and it's just reactions,
The
just because we
mold
had too
that
much
I found
content.
on the floor, a
Yeah,
bird I
whatever,
saw.
man. Whatever. People have
Thursday.
submitted
So I'm reacting to Thursday.
suggestions.
It kind of feels like Wednesday, but it's like a little bit later. Is kind of what I'm thinking.
My reactions to all things. And while it is not intended to be a daily upload channel, it has become that. So
Sick.
videos can be whenever, but currently right now we're doing daily. So yeah.
I'm
It's
so
even
impressed
daily,
that you had
folks.
Yeah.
too much content. What an absolute hero you are, that you generated so much
Too much
content.
content,
You
not
needed
enough
more
sleep.
places to put it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You should get a new sleep
Sleep
channel.
is good.
I know.
I won't expand.
I have like
Unnecessary.
2 other channels that I want to do, but
3 videos a day, says Otto.
That is
yeah.
I think we
so
might
good.
have to
Well,
look
I
out
do
for
a
you.
live usually every day, and then I do one reaction video, and then on the main channel we usually do a video, and then we also try to do one other thing on the main channel, so like a short or a community post or something, or
Hot
members
dang.
only content,
We might have a
and then other
content
content on
intervention for you.
top. Yeah, like I might really like making content. That might be something.
At
I don't know.
least you're contented.
I am contented with my content.
Good.
What about you guys? Do you guys have anything you want to plug?
Kurt?
Sure. I'm currently playtesting a game called Nephew, How Do I Delete This? It is played over text.
I wanna play
One of
this.
you is the elder, one of you is the nephew. And if you want to be involved with playtesting it, pick
I
a
would
friend
love.
and tell them they're an old person and check out the playtest. I have one in progress on my server right now, but also you are welcome to take a little peeky poo at my games on itch.io. You can subscribe to my newsletter where I think I'm going to post a more public playtest soon. Maybe you'll play it and be here. You know what?
Also, Mikey, have a great night. Thanks so much for checking out
Have a great
the
night, Key.
game. That was so nice,
Night,
Mikey.
Key.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I did a bad job. Email would also be something you could do this over. I'm going to read out the action list because it makes me laugh, and then that'll be the whole plug. If
All right.
my Google Drive decides to load,
Oh, Google Drive.
Google Drive, you only power this entire stream, you bastard. How dare you not
No,
load?
How
our
dare
sponsorship,
you,
Kurt.
Google
Kurt,
Drive.
no, guys.
No.
We want to be
Number
sponsored by
sheets.
Google Sheets.
Okay, here are the actions the elder can do. Send a picture with no context, like a photo, Bitmoji, photo of a screen, or an image from the internet with a genuine but corny caption. Ask for help with technology, for something that is either way too simple or way too complicated. They don't know which is which. Misinterpret a message. Text a long story which begins with "Hello, nephew" and ends with a formal sign-off. And send an ambiguous short reply. The nephew can send a picture with no context, like a photo, screenshot, or meme, can provide tech support, which should be either extremely helpful and thorough or should assume that elder knows way more than they do, share a glimpse of their life, schoolwork, family, explain themselves, send an emoji, the context of which would be very clear to anyone nephew's age, or do not reply. Both characters may, as an action for their turn, say, "I love you."
Aww. So sweet.
That's
Been
really
fun.
cute.
That sounds so cool.
Oh my goodness. I want to play this game. Yeah.
I guess you know what I can do? I was like, oh, I'll post a public playtest in my newsletter. Why don't I just
do
frickin'
it.
share the link in the dang chat?
Put
Share
the
the
link in the
link
chat.
In the dang chat.
These are the
Anyone
perks
with
you
the link
get
can view.
from
If you
watching
play
us
this,
live.
if you play this, let me know and I can credit you as a playtester when it eventually comes out. I'm pasting it in both chats because I'm an equitable and generous sort of man. The
How equitable
generosity
and
is
generous of you.
actually towards me, surprised, because you're doing me a favor trying the game that I made.
Yeah, justice for
yeah, for sure.
YouTube.
That's enough from me. Wow, I didn't think I had anything, and then suddenly I had an entire verbal essay.
I love
Anthony, is the
it.
person you identified as our baton receiver even still live?
Well, the first one isn't, but we've got a new one. I don't have anything to promote myself, but I am suggesting if you are in the mood for more RPGs, you head on over to some cool streamers called the Lollygaggers, who are playing a game that I think they designed called We're in Danger. It's kind of like a slasher horror thriller sort of game, but it always exists in a one shot of some sort. So the fun thing is they're playing a one-shot over there, so it's easy to jump on in.
Wow.
Love to see it.
That's our kind of thing that we like. Except
right.
this time, because we're heading to
What
part
kind of thing
3
that we like.
next week.
That's right.
Next week,
That's
part
right.
3.
Will it be our last? I don't know. We'll see,
might
I
be.
guess. Maybe. If it feels right.
If it feels right, it would be great before you have to leave if we could wrap it
That would
up.
be
but
It would
we'll
be nice
see.
to wrap it up,
See.
but we'll see what we get to.
Yeah.
I think we might either have a bit or we might be just like close to it. I'm not sure.
Yeah, you will see. Super fun though. Great game. Thanks everybody for joining us and having fun with us on here. We will see you next week. Until then, lie to everybody in your life because surely they will enjoy it.
What a great moral.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.